nothing wrong with your television set. Do not attempt to adjust the picture. We are controlling transmission. If we wish to make it louder, we will bring up the volume. If we wish to make it softer, we will tune it to a whisper. We will control the horizontal. We will control the vertical. We can roll the image, make it flutter. We can change the focus to a soft blur, or sharpen it to crystal clarity. For the next hour, sit quietly and we will control all that you see and hear. We repeat, there is nothing wrong with your television set. You are about to participate in a great adventure. You are about to experience the awe and mystery which reaches from the inner mind to 420.
This is our 1,000 plus subscribers celebration. Welcome to a special edition of Lunchtime Adventures. Ray, and Sid.
Come on. That's a grip of the serpent. That's the words of a liar. As I search to acquire the fire, first to inspire me to curse in each verse with the ire. You're witnessing the rebirth of the fighter. Need to do some research on a spider. Feet first with the bugs in my web, and I had madness on my mind. Doing drugs up at 7, throwing slugs up at heaven. Scorching from the flame of the hellfire burning. I'm an orphan of the game. Purple rain leaking, black coffin in my vein. I can see my sanity encircling the drain. Flush with the rush of the pills crushed up in my well. Am I still fucked up? Tell me where's the plug? It's so bad I'd have pulled it. A car out of fuel, I'm a gad out of bullets. I'm gone.
I'm on it, and I'm violent. A little unstable, it's probably my environment. All the time spent trying to write me a rhyme to get out though. Could we cutthroat? But above all, I'm a warrior. Look, my blood pump high octane. I flame on, cut a line that goes straight to the brakes. You crash dummies. Wipe the mud up off my face. Watch the sun shine down on me. Risen from the ashes, swinging for the fence with a bat named Lucille, like Walking Fucking Dead. Pop the trunk, I'm fed up. Turn the street to bedlam. Murder, murder, red rum. Drill a beat like Ted Bundy. I've been at this shit forever, man, for oh so long. Trying to paint a perfect picture with the tools that I got. Or maybe it's the death of my pops in a box full of ashes, passing around like a souvenir, asking me questions about him. The tension keeps stacking. The fact of the matter is I'm just a bastard. Now fuck what you talking, I've heard it 1,000 times. Back of my mind, I had thought about suicide. Walk with my head up, but egg just to crack a smile. Dealt with the hurt and the anger keep coming out. I'm on it, and I'm violent. A little unstable, it's probably my environment. All the time spent trying to write me a rhyme to get out though. Could we cutthroat? But above all, I'm a warrior. Look, my blood pump high octane. I flame on, cut a line that goes straight to the brakes. You crash dummies.
I don't know, man. I don't know what's going on.
That's their drum. It's got nothing to do with your shit.
I know. I don't know what to fucking say. Yeah, stop hiding Hippie Shake. Hippie Shake is my best mod.
Oh, nobody's hiding her. I'm typing something to her right now.
Someone hit her. I don't know who it was, but someone hit her.
She's on my she's on my chat. And when you said hi to her, you must have said hi to her personally with your other account.
Maybe I hit her by accident. I'm sorry, Hippie. I didn't. If you
no, she's not. No, she's not. Listen, she's not hidden. She's on my chat.
The world is flat. I'm here to ring the alarm with my puppet like charm, straight from the barn. I'm talking about Flat Earth Farms, cause most don't know. They think we live on a globe, a ball that floats. So listen and take notes, and take it to a higher plane. Imagine yourself in all it contains, in all its glory and flair. Flat Earth Farms can take you there. Open your mind outside the box. No more staring at NASA's Photoshop. No more moon landings, no line to ya. No more people standing backwards in Australia. Just facts and pure truth, planning straight to the roots. Flat Earth Farms help you understand. A magical place on a wondrous land.
The world is flat, and that's a fact. Tell your friends next time you chat. Let them know a ball ain't that. Let's stay playing with the baseball bat. Cause we coming out the barn, a higher place, the Flat Earth Farm.
man, you hear this bullshit they be talking every day, man. It's like these motherfuckers is just like professional liars, you know what I'm saying? It's wild. Listen, Bin Laden didn't blow up the projects. It was you, nigga. Tell the truth, nigga.
Bush knocked down the tower.
Tell the truth, nigga.
Bush knocked down the tower.
Tell the truth, nigga. Bin Laden didn't blow up the projects. It was you, nigga. Tell the truth, nigga.
Bush knocked down the tower.
Tell the truth, nigga.
Bush knocked down the tower.
I pledge no allegiance, nigga. Fuck the president's speeches. I'm baptized by America and covered in leeches. The dirty water that bleaches your soul and your facial features, drowning you in propaganda that they spit through the speakers. And if you speak about the evil that the government does, the Patriot Act to track you to the type of your blood. They try to frame you and say you was trying to sell drugs and throw a federal indictment on niggas to show you love. This shit is run by fake Christians, fake politicians. Look at their mansions and look at the conditions you live in. All they talk about is terrorism on television. They tell you to listen, but they don't really tell you their mission. They funded Al-Qaeda and now they blame the Muslim religion. Even though Bin Laden was a CIA tactician, they gave him billions of dollars and they funded his purpose. Fahrenheit 9/11, that's just scratching the surface.
Bin Laden didn't blow up the projects. It was you, nigga. Tell the truth, nigga.
Bush knocked down the tower.
Tell the truth, nigga.
Bush knocked down the tower.
Tell the truth, nigga. Bin Laden didn't blow up the projects. It was you, nigga. Tell the truth, nigga.
Bush knocked down the tower.
Tell the truth, nigga.
Bush knocked down the tower.
They say the rebels in Iraq still fight for Saddam, but that's bullshit. I show you why it's totally wrong. Cause if another country invaded the hood tonight, it'd be warfare through Harlem and Washington Heights. I wouldn't be fighting for Bush or white America's dream. I'd be fighting for my people's survival and self-esteem. I wouldn't fight for racist churches from the South, my nigga. I'd be fighting to keep the occupation out, my nigga. You ever clock someone who talk shit or look at you wrong? Imagine if they shot at you and was raping your moms. And of course Saddam Hussein had chemical weapons. We sold them that shit after Ronald Reagan's election. Mercenary contractors fighting a new era. Corporate military banking off the war on terror. They controlling the ghetto with the fear of attack, trying to distract the fact that they engineering the crack. So I'm strapped like Lee Malvo, holding a sniper rifle. These bullets will cut your kids, and I don't mean like Michael. Your body be sent to the morgue, stripped down and recycled. I fire on house niggas that support you and like you, cause innocent people get murdered in the struggle daily, and poor people never get shit and struggle daily. This ain't no alien conspiracy theory, this shit is real, written on a dollar underneath the Masonic seal.
I don't rap for dead presidents, I'd rather see the president dead. It's never been said, but I set precedents.
Bin Laden didn't blow up the projects. It was you, nigga. Tell the truth, nigga.
Bush knocked down the tower.
Tell the truth, nigga.
Bush knocked down the tower.
Tell the truth, nigga. Bin Laden didn't blow up the projects. It was you, nigga. Tell the truth,
Shitty
nigga.
records was 80 seconds away from the towers. Some cowards fought with the wrong building. They meant to hit ours.
You've done this 1,000 times. And the show must go on. You've got to give the people what they want. Piece of cake.
Man, I'm just sitting back watching the pussification of this whole country. Can't say this, I can't say that. Shit, what the fuck can I say? When did y'all become so fucking sensitive, man? Lighten up. I'm just here to entertain you. And if that triggers you, well, then you're a pussy. Listen, it's a cold world, easier to play this shit safe. Knowing how the world gon' judge you if you make a mistake. These miserable fucking people so saturated with hate, they can't wait to pile it on someone else's plate. Like if I'm right with every word except for one in the song, they'll only focus on and judge me for the one that was wrong. Cancel this, cancel that, fucking welcome to America. The home of specializing in assassinating character, I hate it. I prefer going in guns blazing, annihilating anyone who's testing my patience. Ain't no room for pussy pussyfooting in the rap game. And I'm drawn to controversy like a moth to a flame. And you little snowflakes better quit your complaining. Not racist, I'm just not too big on the Asians. Shit, I'm kidding you, idiot, but with no hesitation. These fuckers run with it and post it up on Twitter while saying that Webby's some sort of bigot for fucking making a joke. You're not woke, you're just sensitive and quick to provoke. So I'd like to invite you to suck my dick till you choke. Deep throat, pow pow, got your bitch in my scope. Everyone that I'm seeing is looking pussy as fuck. Go and cry about shit without even looking it up. So I'd like to thank my bullies all for making me tough, because it's looking like y'all ain't get bullied enough. Yeah, I came to drop bombs like Flex and I'm gone, I'm aura. So try not to be so sensitive, y'all. If I'm not pissing you off, then I'm pissing you on. If you're not triggered at all, then I'm spitting it wrong. Because I came to drop bombs like Flex and I'm gone, I'm aura. So try not to be so sensitive, y'all. If I'm not pissing you off, then I'm pissing you on. If you're not triggered at all, then I'm spitting it wrong. Easy does it, Webby, try to keep that temper in check. I'm going off like Terminator in the metal detector. Hit him with the blur like my memory gets from blowing benzos while I'm drinking. Yeah, I tend to forget, a devil's reject. Ever since a kid I've been a loser, but I dealt with it. It's called developing a sense of humor. Learn to laugh a little bit, this shit is good for your health. If you can't take a joke, you need to take a look at yourself. Shit, if I didn't have the haters, then I would probably withdraw. Shit, dog, honestly, I would probably miss y'all. Haters, really please, promise me you'll never quit, y'all. Here, I'll make fun of me with y'all. Here's my impression of Webby, no one's doper than me. I got the hairline of someone that's 10 years older than me. Sitting dissing politicians like I'm fucking sport fishing. Say I fucked their wives and daughters when I obviously didn't. And I'm pale year round, summertime or deep winter. And I chew with my mouth open when I eat dinner. My liver has put up with plenty of cheap liquor and more drugs in a lifetime than Keith Richards. I used to work out, shit, I really was buff. Then I stopped working out, now I'm skinny as fuck. Like so skinny, when the wind blows hard I lose balance. So skinny, looking like I won a tapeworm challenge. It ain't that hard to laugh a bit at your own expense. Fucking just relax and shit. Smoke a joint, eat a Xanax, you bitch. This uptight bullshit's what I've had it with. If you're still mad after what you've listened to, then that's just a bitch in you. Suck a dick or two, ain't no fixing you. Fake woke can't take a gay joke. People that I'm spitting to, I am here to trigger you. Yeah, I came to drop bombs like Flex and I'm gone, I'm aura. So try not to be so sensitive, y'all. If I'm not pissing you off, then I'm pissing you on. If you're not triggered at all, then I'm spitting it wrong. Fucking pussy.
Trigger!
Forget about it, Frankie. Forget about it, Frankie. What's going on, Singe, man? How we doing? do we make it through every song without getting cut? So far, so good.
I'm triggered in my safe space, but it's okay.
Oh yeah. Last night we showed a Buddha statue that had a skeletal remains in it.
Triggered.
I said something about you. I forget what it was. It had something to do with. It had something to do with the Buddha statue. Had you seen it? The picture of the Buddha statue with the skeletal remains inside.
Does he hold his hand like this? If you ever see him curl
some guy
like that,
some guy mummified.
Buddhist one.
Some guy mummified himself. Some guy mummified himself into a Buddhist.
That's not
statue.
Mason. That's Buddhist. What?
Some guy mummified himself into a Buddha statue.
Oh, there's a few. They look so real. A lot of them are just like, wait, are all those people?
They X-rayed.
Some of them are so detailed.
You know what I'm talking about?
I think I might have seen that one.
Well, we got 13. We got 13 people here today.
I've seen so much information.
We had 17 people.
Years.
14. What happened? What's going on? Numbers are bouncing around.
All that information's up here.
Well, it's because we're on 3 different
around.
channels. Bill Miller's here. Hippie Shake's here. Smart cities, people.
So you know what's thinking about smart cities?
What do you think about smart cities?
They're stupid.
Yeah, they are pretty stupid.
They're pretty weird.
Forget about it, Frankie.
They're very weird. Yeah, forget about it. They're very weird.
Oh my God! Every time I hear somebody say that like that, it reminds me of my husband.
Forget about it. So the top 3 right now are San Francisco, Seattle, and New York in the U.S. are actually considered smart cities. At this point.
Cities.
And of course, the Bay Area, San Jose.
So what's so smart about that? When I think What's so smart?
They should be called smart ass cities.
I know. It doesn't seem like it.
Smart ass.
They don't seem like they're smarter than Boston. Boston's pretty smart.
They just dropped the
Boston's
ass.
wicked smart.
They dropped the ass, but it's a smart ass city. It's not a smart
in comparison
city.
to what you see in China.
Yeah. When I think about it, I'm thinking of those smart cities in China, and I got.
That's in comparison to those, that's what I'm thinking about.
But who knows if that's
weird,
even
like Jetson type thing,
like,
right?
Yeah, it's like Black Mirror. Like, who knows if that's even real? But I got a pretty cool video about it.
But they try to make it look real, so
they try to make it look real.
There's at least one real one.
There's got to be a real smart city somewhere, right? What do you think about it?
Underground?
You think underground, subterranean smart cities?
Nice.
Yeah, I mean, anything's possible. I mean, whatever you can think of, look it up. You'll find it. I guess first things first, people. I want everyone just to chill out in the chat. I know that we have some drama going on. We always do. I mean, this is Drama Central here on. And even though we're not supposed to be on YouTube, we're still on YouTube. I don't know what's going on with. I don't know how that works, but I think it's 2 minutes till 4:20. I think if everybody just smokes some weed, just relaxes, we all might be able to get along. We know that Snuffed Smeagol has been starting a lot of drama in the community on purpose for this very reason. So people will be fighting and talking about him because nobody cares about him, because nobody watches him. And I bet you his sub count, his 4,000 subs, is fake. I guarantee you he paid for those.
You're funny. That's right. You're a good brother. You're a good brother.
Wanna get high? Wanna get high?
The MacGyver smokers are very. The MacGyver smoker is a very handy guy to have around, especially when it comes to reefer.
Hey man, we're out of papers.
All right, then get me a toilet paper roll, a corkscrew, and some tin foil.
We don't have a corkscrew.
All right, then get me an avocado, an ice pick, and my snorkel. Trust me, bro, I've made bongs with less. Hurry up.
Ho, ho, ho.
Nice. Can't forget that. I have.
All right, fans, Romeo Ray Rivera, beside me, arguably one of the best wrestlers to bless the mat in my lifetime, the Prince of South Philadelphia, Perfect Pazzi.
Arguably? Listen, Chikara! Vengeance is mine.
Of course, what Pazzi's talking about is last week in Pittsburgh, the surprise attack in the bathroom on Sleazer Milan. Your thoughts?
What do you think my thoughts are?
Let's roll footage.
If anybody got a problem with me, we just fight. Step up to the guys and you'll see we just fight. I suggest you best to take it easy. This is AOTB, ain't no make it really, we just fight. If anybody got a problem with me, we just fight. Step up to the God degree and we will fight. I suggest you check our reputation. This is dedication. For the devil's way, come on, we will fight.
Listen, I could never take an L. Same energy that created heaven, created hell. Keep your motherfucking mouth shut and just wait for bail. That's the first law of the street, you never snake and tell. Big guns, big beards, bunch of Chewbaccas. Walk up in the tour, no one cop a few watches. So much low in high school, I needed 2 lockers. My enemy, mine enemy, Lou Gossip. I ain't trying to listen to y'all, cause you garbage. Victor Vastanov, high when he flew carpets. Everybody make money, only few profit. Still the same Vinny, I just got a new logic.
I ain't here to cut the cake, the fuck you you think the knife is for? Criminal psychologist ain't never seen my type before. Self-titled motherfucking manager of manslaughter. I'm a mobster, shoot you if you move your hands off with. If I'm running, it's from the police. If I'm gunning, it's at your down piece. Extended barrel that's 12 feet. The steel mag will fold you. I think a steel magnolia's when I see your soul. So come to the fork in the road and get a fork in your throat. No father to my style, I am the orphan of flows. Yes, bitch, you could get on my guest list. Just know I keep a biscuit in a bag like a McDonald's breakfast.
You ain't truly hard, I pulled your card on the boulevard. Rob you for your jewelry in front of your groupie squad. Cause I'm a full retard. I slap you silly, tap your jelly out your capillary. Might murk you like Machiavelli. Harmless harm, at your worst you're an accomplice, a sidekick. You ride dicks, you're like an armrest. You get elbowed. Kick your shit in with my shell toes, shut the fuck up. Yeah, I'm stuck up like Velcro. You want a free hook? Hell no. You're a pussy cat, I got a douche for that. Peel your wig off and push it back. Your guard flesh will hang off your skeleton when the missiles ring. Let's make it official, gang, like the pistols bang. If anybody got a problem with me, we just fight. Step up to the guys and you'll see we just fight. I suggest you best to take it easy. This is AOTB, ain't no make it really, we just fight. If anybody got a problem with me, we just fight. Step up to the God degree and we will fight. I suggest you check our reputation, this is dedication.
Never take your eyes off your opponent. Cause if you do, you are obsolete. The 9 you see you make niggas jump like Dominique. You need to stop rapping when I'm trying to sleep. Never trust a fat dude who say he just trying to eat. And that kind is me, I smoke that what kind of weed. You see it say since he started under the ganja leaf. The flow sweeter than grape jam, but still a smack you in your motherfucking head like Captain Caveman. And the church say amen. I don't know you niggas, your name to me is Amen. The righteous at war with Shaitan, so in one hand is my son, the other 28 grams.
Yes, the high priest coming taking them heads. Rappers popping shit on Twitter without taking their meds. I see him laying in bed, I can picture it now. They're thumbing through their phone looking for original style. Get off your ass, rap Cialis, I spaz and cats get devoured. So call a doctor if it lasts for more than 4 hours. Open the cell, y'all focus as hell. I spit acid like the flower on the Joker's lapel. I stand alone, complex like the ghost in the shell. You suffer from a concussion like players post NFL. So guard your grill, no trigger tracks. Take bigger steps. I straight body tracks like a stick figure sketch. Fuck your similes and metaphors. I'm just trying to set a war. I can only self-destruct. I'm like the predator. Personal vendettas now. I'm out to settle scores. You don't wanna get involved. You can't walk, run, or crawl. It don't rain a heavy pour. Soon as the Henny pour. I don't need grimy bitches, hood rats, or Fendi whores. Nope, I had a setback, but I remain sharp though. How you gon' build walls around King Marco? Love this rap shit fully, but it pays partial. Got tunnel vision for the money, so it strains carpals. Andre Dawson with the hawk, let the spray spark you. When these sharks taste blood, we never lay off you.
1-inch punch, hits hard as shotgun pumps. Knock kids out, they Reebok pumps. Fucking punks walk the plank, kaplunk. Sucker sunk, get slumped like drunk driving and crashing in tree trunks. Backstage rap groupie sluts scheming on blunts. Bunch of bum ass bitches and some beat up dunks. Roll that weed up, cunt. Tell her we'll meet up front. She kinda frumpy, but she still could get a D-cups hump. Every beat that we bump, I mean somebody got jumped, beaten up. Tied his hands to his feet to bleed in the trunk. I don't understand the reason kids are feeling these jumps. I'm kinda stumped, I can't even front. I lose a brain cell every time the 808 thump. This shit stunk, shrunk heads like a voodoo monk. A wild monkey in a cage throwing doodoo chunks. I lunge straight for the throat, blood and guts for lunch.
If anybody got a problem with me, we just fight. Step up to the guys and you'll see we just fight. I suggest you best to take it easy. This is AOTB, ain't no make it really, we just fight. If anybody got a problem with me, we just fight. Step up to the God degree and we will fight. I suggest you check our reputation. This is dedication. All the devils may come, but we will fight.
So anyway, let's move along with what I want to do. Hey man, I tried to reach out to you. You wouldn't answer your phone. I tried to leave you messages on BitChute, Odyssey, everywhere. You had your chance. Now I know you're a piece of shit. You're not a real person. He's not a real human being. That's why
Wait, stop.
Why he wears glasses. Because he's not real. He just took them off because he started saying...
Wait, what? I wear glasses.
No. He wears black glasses to cover his fucking eyes because he
sunglasses.
On the screen when
Who cares what other people do? Don't
All right.
put your nose to the grindstone and concentrate on you.
Let's concentrate. Okay, all right. So what do we got here?
That's what I always tell Ray.
All right. Let's start off
Yeah,
slow.
Let's
start off slow.
Well,
Let's start off peaceful. I like this video. This came out yesterday. I was gonna play it last night.
Center your tube.
A lot of people think that I think that all of history is a lie, and I don't. I think a lot of it is true, up until the 1800s, up until
I love John.
The most recent great cataclysm, and then history was falsified. The whole Industrial Revolution is the jump-starting of the prior world. Anyways, thanks for being here, and welcome.
I love his voice. Listening to him is like ASMR.
You know, a lot of people want to say, what about the Native Americans? Wouldn't they have stories about cities and prior people? And yes, they do. They called them the Anasazi, and they did not look at them favorably. They were a people that built cities
Melted.
And destroyed themselves.
That's not geopolymer. That's melted.
Next, I want to show you a picture that I've titled the most important photo in the world. That's it. Just the most important photo in the world. So where is this photo? I don't even know. Let's find out. It is the Dirawar Fort. Boom. Massive. Really looking like these could have been smokestacks. And it looks like this is in Pakistan. Down here in the middle of nowhere. We have Pakistan and a hotel room for about 13 bucks. Not too far away. Here's a little nicer one for 56 with a spa. Okay, so Fort in Pakistan. Here's another one that kind of reminds me of it. Really remarkable. Again, reminding me of a kiln. And there's a reason why I called this the most important photo in the world. What we can see is this awe-inspiring brick. I mean, just so much brick. There's probably a few million bricks in just one of these sections. Am I exaggerating? Is this not a million bricks? Normally, I would love to get into the history of this. What year, how many people populated the area, where did the bricks come from, and discuss the impossibility of a primitive people to build something like this. Something like this makes it so obvious that whoever came before us was 10,000 times more advanced than we were. We have no explanation for something like this. Everything they will tell us about this will be a lie. Even the fact that it's a fort. That is not my point. None of that is my point right now. There is one part of this photo that sheds light on the entire realm, and there's one reason I've titled this the most important photo in the world. Before I tell you why, take a quick guess. What we can see is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 cylindrical structures. And we just saw that there's a bunch of them. A bunch. But in this particular photo, what we see is this one in the back has turned to shit, has turned to mud, resembles everything in the Southwest that we are told is natural. Only the faintest husk remaining. And really, when you see what it looked like in its glory compared to what it looks like after being plasmified, everything begins to make sense in this realm. Hence why this is the most important photo in the world. This one cylinder that got hit either from within or without reveals everything. And sometimes things can just turn into what look like rocky mountains and rock slides and shale. As we can see here, all the brick is busted off here and slid, and we could have entire mountains and canyons resembling this. But then there's the next level where you don't even get remains. You don't even get things that look like stone anymore. The brick can turn to a stone like rubble, or it can turn to mud. And this is the mud. And all this BS about ancients building with mud couldn't be further from the truth. Mud is the condition that the reset renders brick into. There is no mud. And now consider a mud flood. Now considering what we see here, imagine certain parts of the realm getting hit so hard that everything is rendered to mud. And in some cases, like we see here, it may still hold its form, but anymore, and it just gets washed away, unrecognizable to future people. And this shows how the reset is selective and sporadic, similar to lightning, kind of a Russian roulette. And forgive me, I don't know if that's offensive to anyone. This is a puzzle piece that I've been waiting for. This, to me, is proof. This is the most perfect evidence one could have. Here we see that this is clearly part
4
of
minutes to 4:20
us
somewhere.
making it the perfect proof for
Oh,
what
what's up,
brick
Tommy?
can become, and not just some shitty.
How you doing, man? I didn't even know you were here, man. I was fucking looking at my phone. How long? I heard you pop in. I heard someone pop in, but I knew that. Thank you, Jenny, for letting them in.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, man. How you doing?
Hey, Tommy.
I'm chilling, man. I'm chilling. I got some good. Well, I was in bed for 12 hours last night. I went to bed at 9 and got out of bed at 9.
Yeah, you texted me.
But I did toss and turn all night because I'm so damn skinny, and I like to sleep on my side, and my hip freaking.
I do that
flares
too.
Up.
I sleep on my
I
side.
mean,
I'm a side sleeper.
Yeah. What the hell are you supposed to do? I mean, seriously. I mean, I don't know. I don't know what else.
You gotta sleep whatever way you can, right? Because you gotta get some sleep.
I have to force myself to sleep other ways, but I just wake up so many times every night, just all night long, just trying.
You know what you need? You need strong indigas, like indica dominant strain, like.
That's a good solution.
You can also.
I like how your mind works.
I know what you're talking about, Tommy. You could get like.
Yeah.
They have toppers that you can put on your mattress.
I have one. I have one of the best
toppers
you can have on top of a nectar mattress. And a topper.
You need a feather. You need a feather mattress topper though.
Hurting.
This stuff helps.
You might need a feather mattress topper.
No, I might need some damn weight on my hips. What I need, this is ridiculous, man. I need a fat suit to sleep in.
1,000. Listen, you go to the store and you get the 1,000 milligram CBD trinkets, the ones that are 1,000 or more.
I'm scared about CBD, dude.
Why?
Tommy Chong says everybody's taking it wrong. That him and a doctor figured out,
I just
the way you're supposed to take it correctly. And I'm just not. I don't know, man. I don't know.
No, it works, dude. It helps. I'm telling you, it helps.
Yeah,
it makes
I know.
It takes away
dosage. Everybody's overdosing on it, apparently.
Yeah, I don't know.
I mean, taking too much, So I don't know. But anyway,
I don't know. Anyway.
But I mean, I'm still gonna wake up and be in pain the next day, even if I knock myself out where I can't,
Yeah.
It's like I wake up and my hips
then you
are
feel
hurting,
groggy. You feel groggy the next day too. I know. I used to knock myself out every night, like to the point where I couldn't even move. You know what I mean? And then like the next morning, I'm like, do I go to sleep or do I pass out? You know what I mean? Like, do I go to sleep or do I just like fall unconscious for 8 hours and come to? Like, I didn't feel like I was really getting restful sleep. I felt like I was just kind of like laying there for 8 hours straight with my eyes closed. You know what I mean?
Look what Bill said about his hips. I love sleeping on my side. Yeah, I mean, I guess I've slept on my side basically my whole life. I love to. I can get in a little ball. I can sleep in a ball.
Maybe we should all try sleeping upside down like Batman. Like a bat, like a bat.
I definitely wouldn't want my blood running to my head all night. That's the only problem. But like maybe a waterbed or hammock or something. I don't know, man. But I got to do something someday because this ain't. It's no fun to wake up all different times of night hurting. Just from being so skinny and bones. Whatever.
Well, I'll tell you what I do because I have that problem too, Tommy. Yeah. And what I do, I started having the problem after I lost all my weight. But
before you go on, if you're gonna say anything about any natural remedies, be careful.
No, it's not about natural remedies. It's not about that.
Go ahead.
Okay, I either sleep on my couch or I sleep in my hospital bed, which I have a hospital bed. and it takes the pressure off my hips.
Yeah. Well, like I said, I've got a very expensive topper on top of a very expensive mattress, and I still can't. I mean, I don't know if I.
You might need to put some foam on top of that, and then a feather topper on top of that. Like the princess, be like the princess and the pea. Be like the princess and the pea. Just layer toppers.
I don't know how much softer you can get than what I've got. I mean, it's just I'm just so skinny, man. And I guess like when you sleep on your side, you're putting more weight on all your weight's on that hip, from your other side and everything too. So the skinnier you are, the more it's just gonna, dig in on anything, I guess.
What I do is
I notice when I lose a lot of weight,
bone on bone.
Tommy, I get like fat and skinny like a pillow. You know what I mean? Like I'm real fat and then I get back to skinny again. Like I lose weight. I go from like 125 when I'm soaking wet to like 100 to like 210, 220 sometimes.
125? You couldn't get down.
I go up. I was 125 pounds at one point, man.
On crack?
I got pictures. I mean, it's not crack, but
I'm 140, and I mean, there's no way I could get down to 120.
I was at 125, and then I was up at 220, and then I went back down.
About as skinny as you can
get. Now I'm at like a normal weight. Now I'm at like a normal weight. I think I'm at like 185.
What are you, short, right?
No, I'm 5'8.5". I was.
Oh, okay. Well, you are shorter than me, though. I'm 6'1.5" right?
Oh,
definitely
damn,
6 foot.
Damn, you're tall.
That makes sense. That makes a little more sense.
So damn, you're tall. All right, I'm gonna press play on this shit. Come pull the trigger.
Oh, it's 421 somewhere.
It's the most amazing brick.
I gotta roll up a joint.
Who does this? Who lays brick this way? So
I don't know how you can fix it.
So much detail and so massive, suitable for a massive and great people. This is no fort to defend against warring tribes, savages. Again, the entire Southwest, most parts of America, most parts of the world, the most uninhabited regions, wastelands, were former cities. The more wasteland, perhaps the greater the city was. And really, most of them looking like they're in good shape. I'd like to see another picture like this one. So here I've just dropped this down on the Google Earth in Pakistan. Let's have a little look at what we can see. Here we go, and we see the fort right in the center. All these roads meet here, really looking like an old city. And again, not something primitive. Like, this is probably not a very high-tech city today. Fascinating. So here's a little mini-mart, the Jazz mini-mart. Unbelievable. This little dump.
Hey, what's up, Ryan?
Beautiful structures in the background. Here's another store. I think this is the merchandise here. And here's a mini-mart. No picture. And this looks like a nice little store. The proud owner. Looks like he has Pepsi back here. And again, most of these towers of brick look to be in good shape. But as we saw, some of them have turned to mud. And I'm trying to figure out which ones those are. Here, just like everywhere, we see more buried. Here's 3 of these cylinders buried, probably the outer wall of this massive building. And if we look carefully, we do see an outer perimeter of this structure. And here they offer up some pictures. Boom. Here we go.
Boom.
So
he said
it's safe to say
he said
we're
boom.
Dealing with brick once again.
Did you hear him? He said boom, baby. John Levy just said boom.
These are not mud bricks that have been formed into archways. This is the same thing. This is the same structure. This is just on the outskirts. Anymore, and it...
I think it's finally catching on, Jen. I think it's finally catching on. Boom, baby!
Resembles just mounds of mud. And all of this, on the ground, is the remains of brick. All of this that we see everywhere is the remains of brick. Now, I don't think that all mountains are melted brick. I've said it before. I think the giant ones, over 13,000 feet, are in fact ancient trees. And here's an example of that. This photo was taken by Foresty Forest.
I didn't really...
This is in Canada. And no doubt...
Let's talk about the ancient trees at all. Okay,
part of a tree. And here is for.
It's a big part of this mud flood research that I've been avoiding. What do you guys think about it? Anybody? Singe, ancient trees. You used to live.
I would like it to be true because it's awesomely cool.
What is it? What do you know about it? What do you know about the ancient trees, man? What do you know about them, man? The fuck? Tell me what the fuck you know, man.
I never thought about the mountains of that height being it, but I've only seen the few things like Devil's Tower. Is that what it is? And a couple other ones like that.
Yeah.
But I never thought about like all the massive mountains being that. That's pretty interesting.
Yeah. I don't know about them being trees either, but it is well, you know what? We'll do a whole show on it. We'll save it for another.
I think Devil's Tower is one, but I don't think the mountains are.
Oh, you.
But I do think that there are other examples.
You looked into the giant trees too. Didn't you used to live in a redwood forest?
Yeah. Here's something. Check this out.
Yeah.
When you have a mulch pit and you take wood and throw it into the mulch pit, it turns into dirt. So there is that.
Nice. Good one. I like it.
if you leave leaves on the ground long enough, they'll turn into dirt.
Yes, they will. Fact, 100%. 100%. We got good ones tonight. All right, let's go.
Hiking up here. All trees at this level. But this is a structure or part of it that has turned to mud. This is also brick turned to mud. Let's see if they let me put the man down. Yes, we're in. So here we go. Here are the remains of the old world. You can see where brick meets mud. And this isn't just some shitty mud brick. All of this has been cooked. Just totally cooked out.
It's been
we're
melted.
Try to find that one cylinder. Look at this.
He said it's been cooked. Totally cooked.
So here giving us an idea of what the tops may have looked like. And here we go. And there she is. Oh, glory. We have a pipe sticking out of the side right here.
What?
Look at this.
A pipe sticking out of the side?
I rest my case. What more can I say? How much more proof is needed?
Where is this at?
Now does everything make sense? Does this
Yeah,
help?
they would have never built it that way.
Now,
I noticed in the mud flood community and this meltology community, like you gotta like make a big deal out of like the smallest little things. Like, oh my god, look, there's a pipe sticking out of the side. You see that?
It's a meth pipe.
Yeah, it's like they, everyone loves it. It's like,
so where is that at? Where's that located?
I don't know. I don't see a pipe
like
sticking out. I don't see it. I don't see it. It looks like he's over here somewhere, but
look down right in the middle.
I don't see it. You see the pipe sticking out of the side?
It was lower. I think it was lower.
You see the realm that we're living in. All the places me and Chief walk around in Utah. And I could tell which one it was because it was so much smaller than the other ones. And our evidence is not going to be found in America.
Why do Mormons like Utah so much?
Park systems.
I don't know, Tommy. Hold on one second. That's a good question. What's up with the Mormons?
I have an idea.
And Tommy, right? Do you know anything about the Mormons? And do you think this mud flood stuff has anything to do with them? Because I don't know, man. I heard like
well, they're collecting data on every human being on this plane that they can get their hands on. They're the ones behind all those DNA testing bullcrap sites.
Really? The Mormons?
Yep.
Why?
They're collecting, I believe it. I just told you they're collecting data on everyone, probably for the beast system.
Yeah.
Yeah, because they're about the last ones saved on this plane. They could never get rid of the ball because the ball fits into their religious belief.
Oh, that's crazy.
And you want to talk about religion from a man-made book? Ho ho ho!
Jenny, that explains it. One time I was at the bus
station.
They
believe that the men believe that if they live a righteous life, they will be given their own planet, and all their wives will be with them, and they'll be able to populate it with their seed.
That's crazy.
And they also believe that Jesus and Lucifer are brothers. And they're racist too, because they believe that people who are black is because of a curse.
They came
so that it's the racist belief too.
They came and talked to me, and I told them I flat smacked them, dude. I was telling them the Earth is flat and shit, and then after that they just left.
Oh yeah, that's the best way to chase them off because they can never accept that.
I used to have some Mormons as neighbors, man. I could not believe how many kids they're able to have. You know, I mean, they just
really
on and man.
And how can they afford that many kids, dude?
I know, dude.
Well, the ones that are the most
serious cult there, buddy. I'm telling you, that's a cult.
The ones that are the most religious believe that they can have multiple wives.
So they're gonna outnumber us at one point because they keep having more kids than us.
Yeah, they could try.
Yeah, well, we're going to be out. All whites are going to be outnumbered in 2050, they say, or something like that. So I mean, we're going to be a minority.
we're going to be an endangered species.
Right.
Understand? Everything is just waiting for us. The old world.
That shit don't really bother me though, because I don't care about color.
And here we are.
Yeah, me neither.
In a little city.
Tommy doesn't either.
Big city,
I'm a mutt anyway.
I have ancestors that are black.
Indian and English and blah blah blah. You know, I've got
the Bible says no flesh shall inherit the kingdom. So it doesn't matter.
I have Moorish ancestry, so some of my ancestors
everybody
should be
with
black.
the soul, you know, either has it still, or they've given it, you know, to Satan or whatever, to the beast system. But I mean, you know, it don't matter what color you are. If you have a righteous soul, you know, you're gonna be good in the end.
Yeah, it don't matter.
Actually, not too far away from where we just were. Now we are in Uzbekistan. And when we're dealing with all these Stan countries, in my opinion, we're dealing with Tartaria. Because this was their neck of the woods, from what we can see on the old maps. And here I've titled this Dome City. And we actually see a city in ruins, but actually very high-tech at one time. All cities seem to be the same. You can always find this point. You're typically going to have a train station and a train track, as we see here. Train and station. There she is, a beauty, complete with fountains. And then we'll run into a grand terrace or boulevard, running like a circuit, usually complete with fountains every so often. Looks like a lot of the fountains have been removed, and we continue. Here was a fountain, now in disuse. This boulevard doesn't even look like it's being used today, or maybe nobody has cars here. And we continue down the boulevard, some kind of hub, and then another circular fountain area, now half buried. But you see my point, very advanced engineering here, now unappreciated. And if we follow it to the end, we see a massive structure that used to sit here, now being destroyed. And if it's in the middle of nowhere, a massive building will be destroyed, but it will be called a mining pit. And you see the resemblance of a mining pit. But this actually was a glorious structure, as it's at the end of this boulevard. Let's look at a few pictures of what looks like nothing. There you go. Here we can see the walls, some towers remaining, and soon they'll probably just wipe all of this out. So we just see the towers here again, and just the outer wall standing. Everything on the inside has been demolished, as you can see here. Still a lot to be explored and excavated, but I'm sure we won't have the opportunity. Here we go again, peeking through the tents used in modern times. Very ironic. And what's going on over here is similar to what happened in North America a little over 100 years ago. Just tearing things down, repurposing. This is probably a brick business here. One site could produce an industry, be it bricks or other building materials. And real quick, I just wanted to show you the Dome City. I called it the Dome City. We see this Ichan Kala fortress, and really
I call them dumb cities too, dumb
massive.
Smart cities.
It's actually this whole...
Yeah, wait until you see the next thing that I got about smart cities. This is just like, I'm just warming people up. This is just like I'm just showing how like it all looks like a computer board. It's all techno. So basically, what I'm trying to show here is okay. This whole point of the stream, what I'm getting at is, we were technologically advanced before, and now they're trying to build their way back to the way they had it.
Section here, the whole section, and you can see a similar fort pattern all around it here, like we were just looking at with the most important photo in the world. And here, much of it is in worse condition, but equally a lot of it, especially within the city walls, has been preserved, and it's a great study that lends much evidence to this mystery. So that's it for the good
part of the video.
This next part will be a little off topic.
That's it for the good part of the video. You heard him. All right, so what do I got real quick? What do we got? 19 people here. We got Tommy Tell the Truth here. Wow. Big doing big things tonight.
And I'm reading the Bible.
You see that? He actually reads the Bible.
I've had this Bible for 28 years.
I read mine too.
I've had it since 1994.
I need to get back to reading mine. I haven't read it in a while, to be honest.
Well, I'm gonna play it. Well, I don't even really have to play a song. All right, you guys want to hear something? You guys want to see something cool? This is gonna jump us off to the whole smart cities, the whole friggin' everything, dude. Social credit score, China. Who knows? Just take it with a grain of salt. Check this. This is from Truth Stream Media. It's old, but I liked it. Let's see if we can hear it. Maybe not. Yep. All right.
No sound.
Okay, thank you. Just for letting me know about that. StreamYard's fucking with me again. Because I know I pressed the sound, you know what I'm saying? I know I did. Fucking assholes. All right.
Yeah. Well, it was so fun to drive the Beamer around.
Oh yeah, that's a nice car, dude.
It is, but it's old. I mean, it needs love. But I mean, it runs good. It's definitely 5-speed. It's fun to drive. And I have a brand new top for it. But
we live in a cybernetic society.
That's cool, man.
Yeah.
Cybernetics is about continuous data.
Can you hear it now?
Can you hear me now? Yes.
All right.
It's a system that requires the continuous influx of information to inform the feedback loops it runs on. Those who program the algorithms can use these loops to alter all kinds of things: feelings, thoughts, beliefs, behavior, and ultimately reality. The Chinese government has instituted a high-tech integrated data vacuuming social credit score system to continuously monitor the trustworthiness and obedience of its 1.4 billion citizens.
China is creating a social credit system. It's a plan to regulate business and citizen behavior.
This shit it gets crazy. Watch.
Incentive schemes.
The full nationwide rollout of which is expected next year. Each citizen will be tracked, rated, and then rewarded or punished by the government with the help of its high-tech corporate partner.
Each citizen will be tracked, rated, and then punished by the government.
China's State Council unveiled the plan in 2014, saying it would allow the trustworthy to roam everywhere under heaven, while making it hard for the discredited to take a single step.
Whoa. Allow the trustworthy to roam everywhere under heaven? What the fuck does that even mean, dude? Like, heaven, like, I don't know, dude. I just don't like the way they're trying to,
Seriously?
they're trying to throw God into politics right there. You see what they did there? That's like their political system, but still.
Well, they think they're godly. They think that they're
spitting in the face
worthy
of
of
that statement.
Worship. Praise.
What were you saying, Tommy? They what?
The elite think they want to be like God. They want to be treated like a god. So that's right up their alley.
Yeah, this is crazy shit. All right, watch. It's gonna get good.
In Wired's
Only
article,
God can determine who's worthy.
The social credit system is described succinctly. For the Chinese Communist Party, social credit is an attempt at a softer, more invisible authoritarianism. The goal is to nudge people toward behaviors ranging from energy conservation to obedience to the party.
Social credit scores award or remove points based on behavior.
It's big data meets Big Brother.
This will be a world with no more personal experiences, only transactions for the social credit system.
This knows every person, every bike, every car, every bus.
That's because it essentially turns every public interaction
So this is what they're trying to lead up to right now with the jibba jabba
into a transaction where points can be earned or lost.
Imagine a society where everything you do, everything you say, and everything you buy is controlled and evaluated by the authorities.
So now, the government is tracking citizens' behavior from smoking on a train to jaywalking.
Massive centralized database makes it possible for authorities and some private companies to identify nearly anyone by capturing their face.
If you do something bad, you get points docked. If you do something good and you happen to be spotted, you get a boost.
Scores are docked for things like littering, a messy yard, gossip. A person's reputation is scored on a scale of 350 to 950.
The country already has an estimated 176.
Your reputation is scored on a scale from 350 to 950.
Well, that's just like our credit rating over here. It probably goes from about the same numbers or around that. And think about it. If you're low on that credit score or whatever, which I'm sure I am just from being on disability, nobody gives a crap about you. I mean, but if you're high on it and you're living the life and look, people, you got nice stuff,
Yeah. That's crazy.
You get treated different.
It's gonna happen. They're working on it.
Million cameras.
Everywhere she goes, Ouyang Haoyu is followed. What she buys, how she behaves, is tracked and scored to show how responsible and trustworthy she is.
Yeah. They're going through people's chat histories, like on WeChat stuff, to look for potential messages and stuff.
That's crazy. Now imagine if YouTube did that, and when they see us or hear, see where we're talking about them so badly, and they say, "Oh, we're just going to cancel you for that because you're telling everybody we suck and we blow at the same time."
Yeah. Like I appealed the decision and said you guys are tyrants on the live stream the other day.
They could have just said the hell with you right then,
Yeah.
Like a shop vac, right, Tommy?
Yes, like a shop vac.
like a bucket bong rip.
以及我们的教育程度，那我觉得如果把所有的大数据，那对我们来讲其实是更高效的。
Haoyu, with a good score of 752, is okay with it. Most people are.
It's a mechanism pushes you to become a
That's
better
the average
citizen.
here. People around here, most people nowadays have anywhere from 650 to 750. Of course, your elite have the top, but 9 or whatever. But yeah, so the people want to be like everybody else and keep up with the Joneses. Oh, he's got a nice car. I got to get a nice car. Oh, he's got a nice house. I got to get a nice house. Oh, I'm they eat at this fancy restaurant. We got to eat it, on and on and on and on.
Yeah. I mean, just feeding 3 kids is a lot. Like, never mind doing all this fancy bullshit that these people want to do, you know?
Yeah, but most of these people are sellouts or
of
government workers or something, you know, they're
Yeah.
making good money because they're wearing a badge that says, "See, I'm a sellout. I'll do whatever for more money, more things." I was just reading that. I opened the Bible. I like to open the Bible. Be like, God, just send me to something you want me to read. And I was in It sent me right to Matthew, and it was talking about don't put your treasures up here. Put them up in heaven.
Mm-hmm.
You know.
Yeah.
So you
I
don't have to
know
worry
that
about
one.
the moths or dust. Dust or rust. You don't have to worry about thieves trying to steal your stuff, because where your heart is, that's or where your treasure is, where your heart is. So if you treasure heaven more than here, that's showing God that you want to be there. You want to be with Him more than
Plus, we're not going to be here for long, and we're going to be in heaven
exactly.
for eternity. So you want to make good up there. You don't. Who doesn't really matter. Like I mean, you got to be.
Most
good down
people
here
just say,
too,
"No,
but-
I want the best of everything. I want to have much fun as I can down here, and I want to, I'm just gonna, party it up, dude, and have the best of everything, and have as much gold as I can have, and
Yeah.
I mean, you can do it. You might get away with it, but for me, I don't even trust myself for that matter. So if I won the lottery, which I don't play, but if somebody gave me $1 million tomorrow, I don't know that I could stay on the right with that. I mean, I was an addict at one time.
I know.
I don't like drugs, hard drugs now, but still, when somebody hands you $1 million,
people
never know what the hell you're going to get into.
People that were poor that won the lottery and shit have fucked up bad, dude.
Yeah, a lot of them has regretted it.
Yeah. Paul, let me play one of
really good. We can accept it.
We can accept
run on
it.
continuous surveillance paired with a series of digital blacklists.
Currently, the backbone of the system is a set of blacklists.
Reportedly more than a dozen of which exist at the national level.
Thanks to advances in artificial intelligence and facial recognition.
Punishable offenses include things like playing video games for too long or wasting money on frivolous purchases or posting unapproved thoughts on social media. But we'll get to that in a minute. The system officially began rolling out test pilots in 2014, and the country has since deployed millions of CCTV surveillance cameras. As of 2019, 8 out of the 10 most surveilled cities in the world are now located in China. Chongqing, considered the world's most surveilled city on the planet, boasts some 2.58 million CCTV cameras.
2.5 million.
One for every 6 citizens. 30 times the number of cameras that are found currently in Washington, D.C.
Just think about that. 2.5 million.
Think about the people that are watching those cameras, man. Do you know there's people that have to watch cameras of people taking a poop in airports? They have cameras that watch you take a poop, man, because they gotta know if you're setting up your BOMB, whatever.
Wow.
They do. They watch people taking craps all day long in airports.
That would be a real shitty job.
A lot on the repressive aspects of this, right? They use surveillance, gait recognition technology, face recognition technology, suppression of dissidents in Xinjiang, and all these things. The other half of it is it's not just about making dissidents' lives harder; it's about making everyone else's lives better.
In other words, every person's every move in public is being watched pretty much all the time.
这个摄像头现在已经是到处等于是无处不在了。
And it plans to have more than 600 million installed by 2020.
我最担心的是我个人的所有的行动行为，我都会被监控到。
They got drones too, a lot of drones.
I know,
It's
right?
surveillance paired with AI and facial recognition.
Hold on, I just had to play.
Which has also been rolled out all over the place.
But yeah, you're right. It's crazy.
Chinese people are using their faces to access everything from apps to ATMs to getting on planes and subways to entering into school and office buildings to paying for their fast food.
This KFC in Beijing, you can even use your face to get meal recommendations.
All with their face.
The room is filmed real time. The grid you see here is analyzing my face. Our cameras can now recognize me, even from the side or when my head rotates 30 degrees to the left or right or 15 degrees up or down.
And that's just the start. Police are walking around like it's Minority Report,
I
wearing
always feel
sunglasses,
like
built-in facial
somebody's
recognition,
watching
scanning everyone
me.
for, quote, persons of
Nelly.
interest.
What look like metal detectors,
Right.
but they're actually like they've got cameras on either side.
In several cities, including Shenzhen, authorities have launched facial recognition systems that recognize jaywalkers, then splash their faces on giant screens looming over the streets in an effort to shame them before sending them a fine to their phone. At some street corners, an alarm is even sounded when the jaywalker steps off the sidewalk, so that the moment their face is captured by the system will look even more ridiculous, kind of like what a theme park roller coaster cam might capture. The system doesn't just post the embarrassing moment, it also posts the person's name and identification number, and in some reports I saw, a person's address was even listed under their face as well. AI and facial recognition has also been rolled out in Chinese schools. Some have launched facial recognition programs that go well beyond monitoring for attendance. They also scan students' engagement and behavior in the classroom in real time. The system, dubbed the Intelligent Classroom Behavior Management System, scans the entire class every 30 seconds repeatedly all day long, looking for facial expressions it can categorize as neutral, happy, sad, scared, disappointed, angry, or surprised. Certain behaviors are also analyzed, such as how many times a student raises their hand, whether or not they're reading or writing, and if they're listening or not. Obviously, all of this gets the young children ready for the digital panopticon they are going to grow up into. Every person's behavior is tracked not just in public, but also online. In 2018, the New York Times announced that Google was reportedly building China a special censored search engine. In a first for any country anywhere, beginning December 1st, 2019, new legislation in China will require all citizens to use facial recognition in order to sign up for internet services or to get a new cell phone number. And residents will also be banned from transferring to someone else. Obviously, all of this makes it much easier to verify people online and track and trace them. All of this surveillance and AI is being used to assign China's residents with their social credit score, which goes up and down based on digitally tracked and traced behaviors that are being analyzed throughout the day. The government says this system will, quote, purify society and create a socially credible environment by rewarding people that the government deems trustworthy and punishing those who aren't. People with higher scores will have access to nicer housing, improved health care, more travel options, and better schools to send their children to. China's biggest dating website has also agreed to boost the profiles of people with high scores so they can get more dates. High rankers also receive discounts on their energy bills, and they don't have to pay deposits on things like upscale hotel rooms and other rentals. They also get better interest rates on loans. Like putting a kid's drawing up on the fridge, citizens with high rankings who do good things also get posted on community boards and are given prizes like trophies. People with lower scores, however, it's something straight out of a Black Mirror episode where the
So right now it almost looks like Tartaria. Like, look at that, the way the building looks right there. It's like they're trying to get back to where they were once. They know how to do it. They're just doing it a little differently with like lighter materials and stuff.
digital world takes over reality.
I don't think they know everything, though.
Bad score means public shame and worse. Huang Huijun lost a court case and didn't pay. Now he's on a government blacklist. I can't buy airplane or train tickets, he says.
Leo was a journalist who was ordered by a court to apologize for a series of tweets he wrote and was then told his apology was insincere. I can't buy property. My child can't go to private school, he says.
Hong Shun Kwai is a former magazine editor
My child can't go to private school either. It's too expensive.
who was
I can't afford that shit.
ousted by the government. He feels like he's under constant surveillance.
Being discredited makes it hard to get a job.
Who scrapes by writing for an online publication? His investigative reports are on hold. in August 20.
Oh, so this dude's like a whistleblower, and they're like, fuck you. They got him in a back room there, and they're interrogating him. He was out giving, this dude was giving out government secrets, Chinese government secrets.
2013, he was detained without trial after exposing a senior party member's links with illegal prostitution. This is a recreation based on whose accounts?
This is just a recreation.
Everyone, every Chinese every Chinese is a spy for the Chinese government too.
It's all fake. Every Chinese thing is fake. Is that what's going on? Like, can we even get anything from China? Is there like any way we can really get anything from there? I'm just wondering, like, is any of this real?
I imagine, but it ain't gonna last forever.
Yeah. Are they really building ghost cities in China where they have tons of room for us to go move?
Well, they have a problem over there right now with real estate, where what they do over there is people will buy another house. They'll make payments on another house that's not even finished yet. Like everybody, it's like a thing to just go on and put money down and start buying something and under a contract that's going to be built. And now a bunch of these contractors have stopped building these people's houses, and they're still making the payments on them. So they've got like a big bubble it's bursting over there. So you have Europe right now that's becoming like the 1800s again. A lot of places. I mean, it's not looking good for any place anywhere. And guess who is behind that? It's God. Trying to shake and wake, everybody. Then it's going to be in the hands of the devil and the Antichrist, So, I mean, time's running out, man. And there's warning signs everywhere, but people are too caught up in their lives and themselves and, the things of this world. But thank goodness we have the eyes to see and the ears to hear. But I see NPCs everywhere. Billions. There's billions of NPCs.
Yeah. It's crazy. It sucks. It's hard to get through to anybody anymore. But and
NPCs love cities, man. They don't mind being all crammed together like sardines. They don't care because they think alike so much. They're hive mind. Don't get me started. All right,
I'm used to being in the city, but I don't know if I would like the country. I might.
Oh man, I like to be on the outskirts of the city.
It looks where I am. It looks like this on every pole. You see what I'm saying? Every pole looks like that already.
Crazy,
already where I am. It's worse than that actually.
How to allocate benefits and also how to impact and shape their behavior.
You feel you're being controlled by the list all the time.
Over the course of a year, he was interrogated more than 70 times.
Also how to impact and shape their behavior.
And there are so many ways to get your score lowered. Everything from not paying bills on time or traffic fines on time to political dissidents against.
So if you have a political problem with somebody, if you don't pay your bills on time, they'll take money away from you.
The party, which includes a lot of things, counts against.
Or if you believe in Yeshua.
So far, China's digital social credit score system has physically blocked people from taking over.
Who do they believe in, Tommy? Buddha?
The government is a god. No, the government.
They don't have God over there no more? In China?
I mean, the people have, there's a lot of what you'd call Christians over there, at least, people that believe in Jesus, but, there's probably Buddhists and stuff too, but I mean, the government, you have to treat the government like God there, like Korea,
Yeah, and the churches have to be state sanctioned.
That's crazy.
The churches in China have to be state sanctioned or state approved.
State sanctioned, or sanctioned, but that's very few. They raid.
Your mic does kind of sound like Charlie Brown's mom tonight, Jenny.
The Bible to approve our food.
Huh?
They altered the Bibles in China too. The government does.
Oh, they did the Chinese Bibles?
Yeah, like they, in order for a church to be approved or sanctioned approved, state sanctioned or approved, their Bibles have to be government approved, which means that if they're government approved, that means they've been government altered.
Do you have something like blocking your microphone or something? Is like covered? Is there something muffling?
Oh shit! I'm sorry. I was laying on it.
Yeah, I knew
I mean,
it.
my arm was on it. My arm was laying. I said, okay, the government sanctioned churches, their Bibles are altered by the government of China.
Yeah. Well, like Ryan says, all Bible. I can't even say it. All Bibles.
Well, yeah, all Bibles are altered, but their Bibles are altered
Yeah,
more.
ultra altered.
Yes, mega altered.
It's weird.
Not MAGA. Definitely not MAGA.
It's kind of weird.
No, mega.
Right. What do they call the What do they call the podium where the father stands in church? The altar, right?
Yeah.
I don't know. I just thought of that.
11 million
That's
flights.
weird. I
and
didn't think
4
of
million
that.
train trips. People who are ranked into the lowest category, known as Laolai, probably not pronouncing that right, are forced to take special slow trains and sit in the lowest classes of those slow trains. The children,
is that like a short bus?
Scores have been
Yeah.
attending better schools. People with low scores are kept out of the best hotels, and the government encourages
Ray, you freed my voice
before they hire people. So low scores
Yes, I
also mean
did.
crappy jobs. People with low scores can't apply for credit. They're required to pay higher prices and deposits on certain things. They're even given slower internet speeds. They're barred from buying
good. I just have my arm on it.
And some cities are even enforcing special credit systems specifically for dog owners. And points are deducted if they're caught not using a leash, or if their dog causes a public nuisance or barks too much.
That sucks.
They lose too many points, and these people get their dog taken away.
Wow.
But it doesn't even remotely stop there. The Chinese social media
they'll take your dog away. They'll take your
You're only allowed to have one kid. What are y'all talking about? I mean, they'll take your girl away. If you have a boy and then you have a girl, no, sorry, girl.
They're gonna take your dog away.
No. Actually, what they'll do is they'll force you to I'm trying to find the right word. They'll force you to off.
Moral of the story: don't move to China because they're gonna take your dog away.
They'll force you to end. They'll force you to put an end to second pregnancy.
Alert citizens when they're within 500 meters of any given time.
They'll stop it.
Tapping on a person's name offers up their personal information, their address, all of that. And the app actually encourages and allows people to identify debtors in public.
They're not poor.
On them if they see that person buying something using money that they should be paying their debts with instead. And as if that wasn't enough, it has even been reported that
they're like here. I mean, they're not everybody's poor over there, Jason.
But did you hear what they just said? They said that if you try to use your phone or device or whatever to try to buy something instead of paying your debts, it won't let you do it. They make you pay your debts first.
Wow.
Like if you owe money to a credit card or whatever, like you know how you can make like a minimum.
Everything. Yeah, I mean everything's dictated.
You can't do that.
How would that even work? Because you would starve to death before you got your bills paid.
Your debt, yeah.
I don't think they care.
I don't think they care. They just take all your, it's a credit score thing. They just I think it's probably in the blood.
Good luck,
they just,
you know.
They probably
you better
it's probably a microchip.
Like, if you're slipping in one area, you better start doing some ass kissing or something. You know, government ass kissing, praising. You know, to get some points.
People with debt issues are required to have a ringtone on their cell phone, which sounds like a siren going off, which is accompanied by a verbal warning to the person calling that person that they should be careful in their business dealings with the phone's owner because of his or her low social credit score, which further identifies and publicly shames people with lower scores.
I love what Ryan just said. I don't trust that a single word in any Bible is a real word of God or the Creator. Never seen any evidence of that. My heart and soul tell me the word of God, and that's the only thing I can trust. So
Kim Ray wants to know what Bible I was reading.
Yeah, go ahead.
I'm reading a very controversial. I'm reading a very controversial Bible. It's the we got echo feedback.
It's probably because I'm screen sharing. I can stop.
What is it, the King James?
Hold on. It's because I'm screen
Is
sharing.
it the King James, Tommy?
It is a King James, but it's it's a Schofield Bible study book, a Schofield, and most they don't like Schofield. I guess most.
I have a King James and I have a King James Easy Read.
Yeah, I mean
I have a NIV and a King James.
I have several other translations as well. I have several translations.
I have Michelle has a New International Version, and you know what's weird about the New International Version? No, not New International Version. A different one.
I have a relative that wrote the foreword for one of the first Bible, one of the first translated Bible or new translation Bibles. I can't remember which one it is, but he later regretted doing that and rebuked it and tried to get his name removed from from the whole deal. He definitely regretted being a part of that translation, or that new Bible. But
You talking about the New Living Translation?
I don't remember what. There's so many now, and I really don't remember what. It's been a while, but it was a Logston.
Is there one called the New American Version?
My last name. What?
Yeah,
What?
yeah.
The New American Version, is that what it is?
I don't remember. Man.
New American Standard Version.
It's been so long ago.
NASB.
Yeah,
NASB, right?
That might have been it. I don't know. I'll have to find out. I mean, like I said, he wrote the foreword, and he's a Logston. I can't remember his first name right now, but anyway, so
the NASB is a
we
Catholic
know that
Bible.
every Bible's been supernaturally changed. All I can say is, if it doesn't sound right to you, if you're reading it, then try to remember what it used to say, and just the Bible is just like a guide to what the elite is doing at this point. You can see what their plans are and what's coming, because they're making it come true. If they're the ones that have attached themselves to it and decided to make it all come about. So anyway,
I'm press play.
I will never tell anybody not to read their Bible, but it has been altered by man and by something supernatural.
I say you read your Bible, but if you have any questions about it, just ask God, right? And then you'll get an answer.
It should help you have a better relationship with God, because you got to run everything by God, because you might read something in the Bible and it means something to you different than somebody else too, or whatever. He might have a message, because that's, like I said, I'll ask him to lead me to something in there that he wants me to read, and what he led me today was in red, and I was telling you about the not having your treasures down here. Maybe I'm in love with that BMW a little too much, or whatever. He might be trying to tell me to back off on that or something. But
pray for discernment. Pray for discernment. Anytime you're studying anything, pray for discernment.
Yeah, listen, I think there's 7 years left of the church age. And so what if we go with that and decide to be the best we can be, the best version of each one of us we could be, and love thy neighbor and try to live by the 10 commandments. If you can't, then be repentful, but don't do evil, don't condone it, don't support it. Just do that for the next 7 years, man. I think we'll all come out smelling like a rose. That's all I got for you on that.
Journalist who was forced to spend a year in jail for, quote, fabricating and spreading rumors after reporting on the shady dealings of a vice mayor. Wired reported that he effectively became a second-class citizen who was banned from most forms of travel, could only book the lowest classes of seat on the slowest trains, couldn't buy certain consumer goods, stay at luxury hotels, or get any bank loans. Worse still, the blacklist is public. And as we've seen in the implementation of other computer-run systems just like this the world over, mistakes go uncorrected all the time. And points can be lowered for a lot more reasons. I mean, it's seemingly endless how many ways they can lower your points in this system. Points are lowered for discussing alternate versions of the government's official history of events online, posting political opinions without permission, or just generally posting any information that might in any way embarrass the government, no matter how true that information is. And apparently people's scores have been lowered even just for being friends with someone else who does any of those things. So that means that people will actually have to start deciding if they like their privileges in society more than they like being honest or having friends who are honest. Having to choose between social credit and social exile. Between being able to freely travel or freely think. As tech entrepreneur Rick Falkvinge of Private Internet Access wrote back in 2015, what China is doing here is selectively breeding its population to select against the trait of critical independent thinking. Now, he says this may not be on purpose. He says it's nevertheless the effect of giving only obedient people the social ability to have successful children. And neighbors better get along too, because if they don't, their points get lowered.
Information collectors like Zhou Aini are paid to report on their neighbors. Her quota, 10 entries a month.
And their personal business gets splashed all over community boards for everyone else to see, and then
Hey,
publicly.
Karen Ann.
就是俺多少个大家那样就写上英文都要挨面子，你给他写这啥？你写好，说你好，哎，你写肯定是写了是脸上永远很光彩。你写的不好，他写了他脸上也不光彩，人还有字名啊。
While some people might say it's good if shame gets people to behave better, please realize that the lesson imparted here really isn't about the value of being a decent person of high character and moral values. Instead, it's about living under constant fear, constant tyrannical surveillance, being afraid of public scrutiny and shame, while sucking up to authority and the government. Which just reminds me of all those North Koreans fake crying over Kim Jong-il's death because they were afraid of being punished if they didn't. And the whole system is set up so that once your points start going down, you start to spiral downward.
That's crazy. The North Koreans cried over Kim Jong-un's death because they were afraid they were going to be punished if they didn't. Not because they were sad that he died. Because they were afraid that if they didn't, like they were pretending to cry. That's fucking nuts, dude. That's nuts.
I wonder if it's like the
Wired reports first your score drops.
Ash experiment.
Friends
Too.
hear you're on the blacklist and fearful that.
Oh, what's up, Sinj? You came back? Were you gone? You've been here?
Yeah, I was enjoying some Southern hospitality.
You've been here the whole time?
Negative. I've been walking around.
Like, where did you come from? I love it.
So is that kind of like the Ash experiment?
I don't know what's going on. At
7 minutes to 4:20 somewhere.
At this,
no, the Ash experiment.
Yeah, the Ash experiment.
You like my accent? The Ash experiment.
Double slit. Double.
I like my accent like it. See,
Oh
like
shit! I missed
the
11:11.
Ash experiment.
Right.
So that's kind of like that. So if he's crying about Kim Jong, I better cry about Kim Jong too.
He is starting to sound like he's from the South. That's crazy. Sinj, man, you adapt quickly.
But their scores might be affected.
He's like a chameleon.
They quietly drop you as a
Sinj man is like a chameleon.
Chameleon.
The algorithm
pirate
then
ninja.
notices that your score plummets further. You can see how this just keeps going. The system has also been used to target specific ethnic and religious groups under claims that the government is countering separatism and terrorism.
The facial scanning in places like Xinjiang, where they're very worried about religious uprisings.
But intense surveillance and facial scans have been implemented everywhere from grocery stores to gas stations in areas where China's ethnic minority Muslim population resides. And it's now been estimated that over 1 million of these residents have been put into Chinese re-education camps. And the clips that the Chinese government has allowed to come out of this, even in the good light they try to show it, are just horrifying.
China has begun taking a few selected journalists inside. This is what it wants the world to see.
Hey, Sinj man, you see what they did here? You see how they have like a TV around the border that says like Truth Stream Media? Can you see that? You see why
No, I
they
don't
did?
see that.
Well, you see why they
Alright,
did that.
where's it?
You see how it looks like it's on a TV that we're
Oh,
watching?
okay, yeah.
You know why they did that, right?
No.
To trick the algorithm. You need to start doing things like that to our videos so that we can play.
How does that trick the algorithm?
Trick
I don't
these.
because the
Trick
algorithm
the-
because it's now a different video. It's not the same video as it originally was because they changed it enough to the point where
Oh, add stuff into the picture. Oh, okay.
You see what I'm
Good
saying?
idea.
5 minutes.
Offered up as proof that these are not prisoners,
Good idea.
students, willingly being guided away from extremism.
Is it your choice to be here?
就是，我以前因非法法律意识淡薄，被感染了极端主义和恐怖主义思想的影响。村委会的孙静发现，他对我说：“这么好的学校，你可以去参加，转化自己的思想。”
And the ways to earn credit, it's not just paying one's bills on time and refraining from jaywalking. In 2018, China's rubber stamp parliament of loyal party members removed presidential term limits, allowing President Xi Jinping to remain president indefinitely. And it's a good thing, too, because the government's publicity department has released a new app called Studying the Great Nation, which is built around allowing citizens to do all of their daily business and communications through this government app while they earn points by watching videos of the president, reading stories about him, and taking quizzes on government information and party doctrine.
Wow. The most popular app in China these days is not TikTok or WeChat, but rather a mobile application called Studying the Great Nation. So as soon as you install this app, you'll
That's why they listen to our government so much and do everything they say.
ask for access to your phone's photo, videos, and also your contacts. The app itself feels like a love child between WeChat, Google Calendar, and Xi Jinping Thought. You can schedule a video conference or send your
3 minutes.
But the most prominent feature is China's president. The app highlights the most important stories for users to study. Of course, all of the stories are about President Xi Jinping.
And as the South China Morning Post reported, people are even gaming the system using the desktop version of the app to play videos of the president all night in the background in their own homes so they can earn more points.
Another useful tip is to use the desktop version of the app and click open a bunch of President Xi video and let them play in the background. That way you can score a lot of points. So there we go. A rather effortless way to immerse yourself in party doctrine.
I mean, why allow the government to wash your brain when people can just be induced with points to brainwash themselves?
3 minutes.
Studying the Great Nation has quickly become the most popular app in China, reportedly. And the thing is there's no getting out of this as a Chinese citizen. Everyone there is under constant surveillance to the point that while posting something controversial on social media at this point would be considered reckless, not posting at all in an effort to just avoid the system altogether would also look suspicious. So in that way, everyone's going to be required to participate in this.
So what we got? 3 minutes until 4:20. Where is it? What time is it? Oh yeah, 2 minutes until 4:20. All right. I'll keep track. I'll try to keep track of that. I got the 420 thing. Let me know when it's like 1 minute.
The Daily Bell put it succinctly. Eventually, everyone will mimic the behavior that the government rewards, and they will create a new citizen.
Dear passengers, people who travel without tickets or behave disorderly or smoke in public areas will be punished.
50 seconds.
Okay, 50 seconds. All right, 50 seconds to 4:20. All right, we'll count down. See if I can make it over there in time. Am I that good? Am I that good? Oh. No. No. No.
Tick tock. Tick.
Smoke. Smoke.
Oh no. Oh no.
This could be it, Harry.
Oh.
This could be it, Harry. This could be it, Harry. Pass the word along. Pass the word along. Men, it's time to shoot the moon. It's time to shoot the moon. Shoot the moon! Shoot the moon!
Hey, young world, wanna hear story shots and you can pretend you're me.
420 somewhere.
From the call for the Kennedy, 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 the Kennedys.
They keep doing that to me tonight. Like, just hold on.
Yeah, that song might get.
No.
you.
I don't think it will. I think it's,
Hey, young world, wanna hear story shots and you can pretend you're me. I'm cut from the call for the Kennedy, 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 the Kennedy. I'm cut from the call for the Kennedy, 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 high man, if you can get away with murder, simply vanish in the casket, it's so fantastic. Sweater vest with a tennis racket. So classic, so tragic. Him lie was formed in black magic. This magic's in us, eating lobster dinners with some lobster figures, selling lots of liquor. Yeah, slick bags, sweet shoes polished. Mothers in your mansion in an Ivy League college. College societies in a city fascination with accidental deaths and planned assassination. The birth of a nation, erasing the line that's drawn to define God and Satan. It's Jack, it's Bob, it's even Teddy. Reversed on my enemies, the Kennedy, the Kennedy. Hey, young girl, wanna hear story? Close your eyes and you can pretend you're me. I'm cut from the call for the Kennedy, 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 the Kennedys, the Kennedy, the Kennedy, the Kennedy, the Kennedy. I'm cut from the call for the Kennedy, the Kennedy, the Kennedy, the Kennedy, the Kennedy. The meaning of no senior, overachiever. Won't stop till I own the Mona Lisa with a home in Ibiza. Hear the nose flash over the speaker, they killing Kennedys.
He doesn't want to incriminate himself, so he does not.
On the podium, police is down. We got political pull, probably the dopest around. We got publicists for damage control, Kennedy style. Kill a girl by accident, never see trial. Heavenly Father, please wash all of my sins. While I wash away my pain with the sonic in the sun. While I'm vomiting the sink, I think of ominous things. Like atomic bombs, never let the communists win. Live from the Bay of Pigs, it's obvious lies. When anybody denies all of the mafia ties, you surprised. It's Jack, it's Bobby, it's even Teddy. Reversed on my enemies, the curse of the Kennedys. Hey, young world, wanna hear story? Close your eyes and you can pretend you're me. I'm cut from the call for the Kennedy, 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 the Kennedy. I'm cut from the call for the Kennedy, the Kennedy, the Kennedy, the Kennedy, the Kennedy, the Kennedy.
We in Colorado Springs. We in Colorado Springs. Friends concert about to go down. I'm one of his friends, so I'm one of his friends, so I'm here.
I came to pass the blunt around, fuck around. But y'all already do that shit. And I wanna ungain, bringing back to the bank. Yeah, I really do that shit. And I'm rolling with the top. Run that track with a bad little bitch with a butt that's fat. In a pocket full of Adderall. I just need a have a ball. I got the sauce like y'all. Y'all the sauce like Heinz off in time. See the my cars declined. I'm off, so I'm all behind. Check behind and found. I think I really lost my mind. Call my bluff. Can't even call my line. My inbox always feels like my bottle of pills. Thank God for modern medicine. Doctor refills. However you feel, if you get stepping for real, I pull up with my dogs and my coop, willing to fill it with the syllables. I be feeling this, brain limitless. Never follow rules. I rule the school syllabus. Underground's the land of which I am indigenous. And I grew up in it through methods of photosynthesis. Putting down roots in the game that go deep. Carve out my own lane and flow free. For W.E. B-B-B-Y, believe me, killing this shit is so easy. I came to pass the blunt around, I fuck around, but y'all already do that shit, and I run the whole game untamed, bringing bags.
It wasn't echoing for me. It was echoing for you.
Yeah, it's been echoing the whole time. I thought it was just me, but Karen said it was echoing.
Who else said it was echoing?
Karen and Preston.
Was it echoing for you, Singe? Tommy? No.
Hold on a second.
It was echoing for me the whole time.
Oh, it must have been. All right. I figured out why. All right. Thank you. That sucks. Well.
We in Colorado Springs. Webby and Friends concert about to go down. I'm one of his friends, so I'm here.
It's hot. I came to pass the blunt around, I fuck around, but y'all already knew that shit, and I run the whole game untamed, bringing bags to the bank, yeah, I really do that shit, and I'm rolling with the top back, run that track, with a bad little bitch, with a butt that's fat, in a pocket full of Adderall, I'm just here to have a ball, after all, I got the sauce that y'all lack, got the sauce like Heinz, oftentimes, seat up in my car's reclined, I'm off, so don't fall behind, check lost and found, I think I really lost my mind, call my bluff shit. Y'all can't even call my line, my inbox always filled like my bottle of pills. Thank God for modern medicine, my doctor refills. However you feel, if you get the stepping for real, I pull up with my dogs and coop Cruella DeVille's. With the syllables, I be villainous, brain limitless. Never follow rules, I rule the school syllabus. Underground's the land of which I am indigenous, and I grew up in it through methods of photosynthesis, putting down roots in the game that go deep. Carve out my own lane and flow freely for WEBBY, believe me, killing this shit is so easy. I came to pass the blunt around, I fuck around, but y'all already knew that shit, and I run the whole game untamed, bringing bags to the bank, yeah, I really do that shit, and I'm rolling with the top back, run that track, with a bad little bitch, with a butt that's fat, in a pocket full of Adderall, I'm just here to have a ball, after all, I got the sauce that y'all lack, I got the sauce like my jaws will drop, when I spit it, written across the top, like a balding spot, I'm scalding hot, jackass Johnny Knoxville, still the real deal, I karate chop you with the force in a major way, that just be my day-to-day, pull up in the UFO, shoot you with the laser ray, little bit of powder on the counter, that's a fadeaway, cutting lines like a peaky blinder with a razor blade, gotta make a way, I play the whole keeps, riding dirty in the range and ducking the police, got a cold seize while I run these dope beats, get my record spins like it got drunk and smoke weed, yeah, they know it's Webby with the rolling paper double wide, wrapping up like I've been learning how to mummify, so I wonder why, they still asking who the fuck am I, here, let me summarize, I came to pass the blunt around, I fuck around, but y'all already knew that shit, and I run the whole game untamed, bringing bags to the bank, yeah, I really do that shit, and I'm rolling with the top back, run that track, with a bad little bitch, with a butt that's fat, in a pocket full of Adderall, I'm just here to have a ball, after all, I got the sauce that y'all lack. It's hot.
The plan might be too expensive. Over here getting new advances.
That beat, though.
Oh, shit. It did it again.
I like that beat.
This one.
The plan might be too expensive. Over here getting new advances. While you over there doing dances. Show you how to move like a dance step. A simple nod of the head could get your man slept. Foreign whip with a foreign bit, bumping foreigner. Shooter got a bag for a body like the coroner. Told him follow my lead, I'm the forerunner. In New Orleans, but I sound like a northerner. We the truth like Sojourner. Been out the loop like 4 summers. Back in the booth doing more numbers. Taking out any oncomers. You were smart, you get a song from us, bitch.
Yo, I'm sick and and tired of your trash rhymes. You need to leave the mic alone, I'ma tell you for the last time. Fully auto-mag, ready to discharge. Your baby mom's filling up my fridge with her WIC card. I got game and I stay with a thick broad. Money and drugs in a container at the shipyard. My style is aggressive. This a murder message. I hold burners to serve purpose and murder peasants. Slide off and flee the scene with the heat smoking. Kick a nigga in his ass till my feet broken. You couldn't win, nigga, keep hoping. Got your grandmother frying me chicken while she deep throating. Your whole rap style is delicate. You soft, so I be insulting your intelligence. In my closet, it's a whole lot of skeletons. Cause it's the only place where I'm hiding evidence.
Taste the product like cotton, yayo. Pass the chronic like hot potato. I'm in charge like I'm Scott Baio. Gotta win, we cannot fail. Clock bell, size of whales on them lock scales. Kill your dogs like some foxtails. They going down like a prop fail. Get them smothered like oxtail. Get your cap peeled back like a hell L. Sending packs through the snail mail.
You're an NPC. The elite look at you like you're a piece of meat. They're ready to eat.
Yo, all right. So, where are we at? We still got 20. Wow, everyone sat through all that. It's pretty cool. Tommy's still here. All right. Well, I'm still rolling up over here. It's still 4:20.
Yeah, I'm rolling one too.
Singeman sat through it, but he just came back.
My phone's still working somehow.
Amazing.
Another $100. I'll get another.
Nice.
I'm at $40 right now. My cash app is at $40. Mm-hmm.
Oh,
thank you.
Nice. Good for you, dude. Good for you. That's awesome.
Yeah. I've been saving it wherever I got anything on it.
Yeah. God bless everybody who helps Singeman. Singeman has a cash app. That's the only thing he has. But if you have cash app, donate to Singeman. Go ahead. The link's on his channel. Late Night Live. That's his channel.
I'm saving up for a pink Cadillac.
The social credit system isn't even fully off the ground yet, and it's been
Actually, the link is in the description of all the videos for everybody.
Used in so many ways, it's hard to list them all. This is just the beginning. It hasn't even officially fully started yet.
To get toilet paper, tourists now have to stand facing this facial recognition dispenser. The rule is simple. No motion.
Tommy, if you want to throw your links in, you can too, because I didn't put your links in because I didn't know you were going to come on. But
no, I'm good, brother, man. I'm good.
Sub Tommy's channel too. You know what I'm saying?
I'm just a guest in
Y'all's world. But you could use subs though. You could use some subs. Tommy.
I do need subs. Is that what you're trying to say?
Tom.
I haven't needed subs in 13 years. I mean, I'll take them, but I don't need them. You know?
You don't need them, but you might as well take them. Yeah, it's like Richie from Boston. Sub me or don't.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
3 sheets per person. Right. No more than 3 sheets per person.
No more than 3 sheets per person.
No more than 3 sheets per person.
I read article after article. People are doing all kinds of things. They're donating their time for points. They're donating their blood for points, which is apparently worth 5 points.
Your blood is worth 5 points.
In one village, it was reported that people were told the government would give them points for donating to charity.
To raise his score, John finds at a local community office. To donate money, the government says will go to charity.
捐100的居多，再有捐1000的、600的、500的都有，都可以加分。
I mean, think about that just for a second. In a system like that, points aren't even earned; they're technically just bought.
现在通过做好人好事，通过这个捐款呐、加分呐，我现在高铁票能买了，终于成为是正常人了。
One could easily see the wealth gap take on a whole new dimension, where the social credit system essentially.
Did somebody pop in? Singe, do you see somebody else here?
I heard a pop up, but I thought it was your video.
All right, it's Jenny. All right, if you see anybody else,
Holy shit!
what?
My phone just shit the bed.
Yeah, that sucks. Well, I wasn't sure. I wasn't sure if someone was trying to get in.
After Flex.
No, I did something weird.
Becoming a little more
Mimi? Is
the wealthy.
That's your nickname?
And this is what happens after people have been fed into a system of continuous data transfer, where they've gotten more and more used to freely and continuously giving up their data in the name of safety and convenience.
Safety is a control
word. A system
word.
where they've now taken everyone's data and openly exploited and weaponized it. The futuristic, technological, Hegelian dialectic economic hybrid of capitalism and communism is unfolding before our eyes like something out of George Orwell's dizziest nightmares.
Tourists now have to stand facing this facial recognition dispenser. No more.
What she just say is blah 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 blah.
And the thing is we're already seeing the infrastructure for this system being rolled out across the rest of the world. In the background of all the upheaval, for example, Chinese telecoms giant ZTE is currently helping Venezuela build its own Chinese-style social credit system. Earlier this year, the European Parliament, which represents all EU citizens, has approved the creation of one of the world's largest biometric databases. Employees in Sweden are voluntarily microchipping themselves now just for access to things at their workplace. India's been running the world's largest biometric ID program experiment, where people have to scan their fingerprints to receive their subsistence rations. And it's now being reported that some citizens who the AI system has failed to recognize by their fingerprints have reportedly starved to death.
That reminds me of what we got here. It's called the BOP, the BOP. When you get arrested, they scan your fingerprints into the BOP and they say you got bopped.
I've changed my mind about smart cities.
Anti-mask laws have made it illegal now to hide or cover one's face in public, which seems unrelated at first glance back when it happened in 2010. But
I think they should call it something else in my case, Ray, because they about broke my hands.
That much more effective down the road, as it was recently announced that France is in the process of rolling out a nationwide facial recognition ID program. Although the French government has preemptively promised not to use it to, quote, keep tabs on its citizens the way that China does, I would add for now. The problem is decision to do so in the future. Earlier this year in London, a city that's already swarming with CCTV cameras every single place you look, the police trialed live facial recognition technology throughout the city, and one man tried to pull his jumper over his face and put his head down to avoid being scanned, so police swarmed him and demanded his identification. He promptly told the cops to piss off, so they gave him a 90-pound public order fine for swearing. After the story went
3 minutes to 22.
Metropolitan Police released a statement ridiculously claiming that anyone who declines to be scanned will not necessarily be viewed as suspicious. As the tech becomes more entrenched, the system is slowly creeping in all over the place. Here in America, we've already seen companies releasing systems to monitor and track employees throughout their workday.
Future of office life, high-tech tracking that can monitor your entire day on the job.
And just like a Fitbit, it's with you all day long. The same ID badge that opens office doors can now track your every move and more.
We're essentially able to augment those ID badges to figure out in real time really what people are doing at work.
Major cities like San Diego have deployed networks of smart lights in the name of safety and efficiency.
Those aren't just new lights, they're smart lights, a sophisticated array of LED fixtures with built-in sensors and cameras connected over a wireless network.
Police have been tapping into networks of Ring surveillance camera doorbells in an effort to monitor neighborhoods throughout the country. And government agencies and companies alike have been checking people's social media profiles as part of job application processes for years now. In fact, earlier this year, some insurance companies were approved to start evaluating customer social media feeds when setting their premium rates. And we already know getting banned by companies like Uber or Airbnb can limit a person's ability to travel if that's the way they do it. As Wired notes, Most Americans have dozens of scores, many of them drawn from behavioral and demographic metrics similar to those used in China, and most of them held by companies that give us no chance to opt out. In 2012, Facebook patented a method of credit assessment that could consider the credit scores of people in someone's Facebook.
I have a new opinion on this, actually.
The patent described a tool that arrives at an average credit score for someone based on their Facebook friends and rejects a loan application if the average is below a certain minimum. So Facebook has already been thinking about this years ago. It says you could imagine a future where people are watching to see if their friend's credit is dropping and then dropping their friends if that would affect them, says Frank Pasquale, a data expert at University of Maryland Carey School of Law. That's terrifying. Facebook, for its part, claims that it just comes up with these patents. It doesn't necessarily mean it's going to use them, but the fact that it has it at all should tell you something. I mean, the bottom line here is there's an extrajudicial system that's being built out of Silicon Valley that cares nothing for traditional due process and legal rights because it can go around them. Earlier this year, Fast Company's Mike Elgin wrote, an increasing number of societal privileges related to transportation, accommodations, communications, and the rates we pay for services are either controlled by technology companies or affected by how we use technology services. And Silicon Valley's rules for being allowed to use their services are getting stricter. If current trends hold, it's possible that in the future, a majority of misdemeanors and even some felonies will be punished not by Washington, D.C., but by Silicon Valley. It's a slippery slope away from democracy and towards corporatocracy. In the future, law enforcement may be determined less by the Constitution and legal code and more by end-user license agreements. These systems that are being put in place are like giant one-way mirrors being held up to society because as citizens, especially here in America, it's impossible to challenge the assessments of us when algorithms are proprietary secrets, first of all, and we're not even allowed to know how our friendly data brokers are rating us or even how many assessments on us exist at this point. We don't even know. On top of that, people are now willingly covering their own homes in surveillance cameras and these always listening smart speaker devices that are linked to these same companies. I mean, essentially, technology is slowly grooming the very concept of privacy out of modern humanity altogether. And while governments and companies are spying on us, spying on ourselves, on a global scale, billionaires like Bill Gates are investing in the rollout of worldwide camera systems that will record and monitor the entire planet in real time. Cameras which can zero in on any location on Earth.
I would like to see that.
Live video streams. Supposedly, this is going to help fight forest fires and illegal fishing operations, but I mean, come on. They're turning this place into one giant high-tech panopticon. And the AI control just keeps getting smarter. Now you have companies like IBM who've deployed artificial...
I was just trying to get through this. It's like 7 minutes.
Okay. I was going to say what... I just said, I saw your comment you just said, you'd like to see that? Yeah, well, the AI sensed your sarcasm and your credit score just went down. So Jenny and I would like to hang out with you, but sorry.
Yeah.
What? Intelligence programs that can predict with 95% accuracy whether or not an employee is likely to...
I missed what Sin said.
I said his credit score was too low. We couldn't hang out with him.
Thereby endowing human resource managers with a sort of mind-reading ability.
Yes, it is, Mary.
To engage and keep said employee from quitting. Stores like Walgreens have admitted they're testing...
I was sitting here calling y'all rookies and I was muted.
Iris tracking capabilities.
Thank you,
that will
Shake.
shoppers' faces and
I was saying, Sid, you're too far away from the microphone, and I'm muted the whole time. Like,
in order to more precisely target them with products. Malls in Canada are using similar shopper tracking systems. And incentive programs which trade
stream media
savings up front, like when Whole Foods
to be on InfoWars.
On Prime shoppers' accounts for an additional 10% off sale items at the register, then use all of that data in much the same way for future targeted marketing campaigns. But the bottom line is that all of this data that we're constantly putting out all day long,
this was a good one.
Everything that we do and engage in here is creating a digital footprint of where someone...
This is a lot has to do with the stream tonight, so like I have a lot more.
Has been in the real world and what they did while they were there. And it's only 2019, so we've only just begun to glimpse how far such technology might go.
Speaking of the flag,
in 2016, Washington Post.
Y'all got to see the mural that they did. We have a graffiti bridge here that that you're allowed to graffiti on, and artists do murals on it. And so the newest one for today, of course, is 9/11 theme. Let me send it to you. I'll send it to you or something, and you can show it, Boston Ray.
Yeah, okay. Put it in the private chat. Can you put it in the private chat?
Yeah, I'll try. Can you send pictures like that, or
what is it? A Google?
It has a link.
I'll send you a link to it. Then you can just show it.
Send it to my phone, maybe.
Do you have Facebook?
Israeli startup, which claims its technology can take one look at a person's face
to his
and
cell phone.
character traits that are undetectable to the human eye. The company is called Faceception, and it announced that it had already signed a contract with the Homeland Security Agency to help identify terrorists, of course. But, quote, the company said its technology can also be used to identify everything from great poker players to extroverts, pedophiles, geniuses, and white-collar criminals. We understand the human much better than other humans understand each other, said Faceception Chief Executive Shai Gilboa. Our personality is determined by our DNA and reflected in our face. It's a kind of signal. I mean, if that's not neo-eugenics, I don't know what is. And just like in China, schools here in the US have begun rolling out facial recognition software in the name of safety and for measuring student engagement, quote unquote. WIFT is now deploying facial recognition at concerts, reportedly to ward off stalkers. And here in the United States, facial recognition is being embedded into society without safeguards for privacy or regulations on how companies can and can't use this data. In fact, it was just reported back in September that Jeff Bezos says that Amazon is writing its own facial recognition laws in the tech giant's hope that federal lawmakers will adopt much of its draft legislation on facial recognition regulations. In other words, it's a total joke. Bear in mind that our society still hasn't even solved basic issues like poverty, the ever-widening wealth gap and inequality, homelessness, deficient healthcare, unemployment, government corruption. I don't know. The list goes on and on and on. Nothing about these systems appears to be aimed at doing anything about these major societal issues we face either. I mean, it's pretty clear that the ultimate goal here is not liberation through technology, the way they were promising it back in the 50s and 60s, but more of an Orwellian digital panopticon level control in the name of safety and convenience. These high-tech tracking and tracing systems allow whoever's in charge to define what desirable and undesirable behavior is, and then attempt to modify people, whether or not that's the Chinese government or major Silicon Valley firms. We've already seen this happening with the censorship of controversial opinions everywhere from social media outlets to the takedown of books and films from tech giant Amazon. I mean, ultimately, this is about the modification of a person's thoughts and beliefs, an engineering of their behavior, and thus control over people's reality. The gamification of society isn't news or even new. We've been prodded in this direction my entire life anyway, decades now, in the form of video games, financial credit scores, frequent flyer mile programs, shopper points, loyalty reward systems. But the question remains, what happens when the game becomes so enmeshed in real life that no one is allowed to stop playing? Where everything a person does in modern society, every interaction, both online and off, is tracked, traced, and then rewarded or punished. And who gets to make up the rules of the game that we should all be forced to play by?
It sounds really cool for a theme park ride. You're all like, yeah, wow, cool, man, I want my turn. But after you go around the block once or twice, you think, I've seen this movie. It's 2001.
I'm sorry, Dave.
Logan's Run, The Wizard of Oz, it's Rollerball, it's The Hunger Games, Gattaca 1984, Brave New World, Divergent, Soylent Green, etc. I've seen that movie. I've actually seen all those movies. And you realize one fatal flaw. What happens if they don't like what I say? And what
Mickey
happens
D's
if
is
I don't
Soylent Green.
like or believe in what they do anymore? What about my rights, man? There's no guarantee of freedom or absolute respect of rights. And you're just another basically head of cattle in the global management system. And everything shifts according to what is already acceptable and what certain people wish to make acceptable. And it's always between those lines. The theme park ride would become torture rather than entertainment if you were never allowed off of it.
Just because we have technology doesn't mean a system like this will
They're broken down and tired, and they think they're on a merry-go-round.
prevail. And that the whole thing isn't setting itself up for its own demise. The only way a system like this can work is if the majority continues to go along with what has been put in place by a tiny elite minority. History has repeatedly shown there's no greater form of liberation than a system of total oppression.
I
Just
got
because
it, Tommy.
comes
I
now
just kind of.
packaged with the slick veneer of machine intelligence and high
I
definition
sent it by phone and the private chat.
doesn't really change that.
Oh, all right. Well, maybe I'll get it in the private chat easier. I got it on the phone either way. So this is Truth Stream
Captain
Media.
Nap in the chat.
Captain Nap's in the chat. Captain Nap's in the Captain Nap's
Captain.
Yeah, I told him, hey.
Captain Nat in the chat. It rhymes.
Yeah.
I don't want to spit any new rhymes out. I'm keeping all my rhymes a secret now for the next. I'm keeping all my new rhymes a secret for the next few weeks.
Okay. Are you gonna show?
Yeah.
Please,
All right, let me
please,
see.
please.
All right, hold on 1 second. Let me see.
This is a
something.
famous
What?
bridge
I need
here.
to get this out of here. Hold on.
Graffiti bridge here in
to go.
Pensacola, Florida. A lot of trucks hit it often. They think they can go underneath it, and they hit it and damage their trucks and the bridge.
Wait, it's near you. You've seen this is you took
Yes,
this
this
picture?
is right down the road from this is on the way to the beach for me. This is downtown, near downtown, but it's only about 8 miles from me, 10 miles at the most, right there.
8 mile like
Bridge.
8 mile like Eminem.
Check it out. Check it out. What do you see? No planes. There's no planes. You don't see any planes.
No,
but you
no
see
planes.
the red under the blue. Check out the red under the
Oh
blue.
wow, that's residue.
He put it on both sides, but then look at the flags. Zoom in on the little flags if you can.
I can't zoom in.
Because they got red under the blue too.
Maybe I can. Oh wait, I think I can zoom in. Hold on.
Yes, you can. See?
I can do anything with this
See?
computer.
Woo,
This computer
look
can
at
do
there.
anything.
See the red? Can you see the red under
Yeah,
the blue
yeah.
too? It's hard to see, but it is there. I've
So
looked.
whoever,
I see it clearly.
whoever did this painting is woke.
Yeah,
Maybe.
well, I
Maybe.
mean, that's what he remembers. He remembers the red. He's an artist,
And
that
he remembers there being no planes too.
Right. His name is Joseph Gary or something like that. I think it
Yeah,
says on there.
Joseph Gary. Yeah. Shout out to
But
Joseph
look at
Gary.
that, man.
Good
No
stuff.
planes. He doesn't have a plane sticking out or flying anywhere. So, it's like you just see the controlled demolition and then the red, like that on both the little flags and the big flag.
Yeah.
I like it.
Yeah,
But anyway.
Yeah. No. All right. So I got this other one. All right. This is what we're gonna do. We'll play some music. I need a break. I need to get a refreshment. I need a bathroom break. But I want to keep the stream going. We have 25 wonderful people here.
I got one thing to say.
Go ahead. Go for it. Take it away.
One thing. I have a new opinion on smart cities. Would you like to hear it?
Yeah, go ahead.
Go for it.
Okay. A smart city is a safe city. That's what I have learned. And that's what I shall repeat.
Yeah, definitely.
I just sent you a little a clip, a video I made today of my boss on his trike, on his drifting trike. It's only a minute long if you want to see it.
All right, let's see it. Oh.
It's already got 440 views, man. It's crazy.
Is it a short?
It's a short, yeah. Mm-hmm.
I am 10. Thank you for your donations.
That's
saving it up.
That's the owner of the company.
Chris about to get it.
That thing's fun to ride.
Yes, of course he was. M10.
See a shirt. We sell rocks. He has that. He has a what do you call it, copyright on that or whatever. On We Sell Rocks. He has it. That's the PVC on there that makes it easy to do that. And he goes down there and does another 360, and he goes down. But you know,
That thing's so fun. Whoa.
He spun it around so fast, I thought he was going to lose it. And then he flies by me. And it's just got a little Harbor Freight motor on it. Little Predator.
Fun. Chris about to get it.
My credit score just went up. Awesome. Keep saying a smart city is a safe city. Your credit score goes up.
That thing's so fun.
I want one, but I would want one with the seat a little bit raised up a little higher.
Yeah, I've seen a couple with nicer seats. He had that one. No, I think he bought that one like that. But some people, you could have them custom made or whatever. I see them for like $600 to $1,000. I mean, they're not.
Chris about to get it.
See, I would need the seat a little higher because I'd have a hell of a time getting back up off of it if it was that low.
I don't like that seat there neither, but you can put a better seat on it.
I mean, I'm sure it's comfortable, but I wouldn't be able to get back up.
All right, you can turn it off, man. You already watched it like.
Yeah. All right.
I wish you'd have done more of that. I wish you'd done more tricks instead of just going back and forth.
We watched it like 6 times.
So right before
I thought it was driving around. I thought it was driving around the whole time.
right before that, right before we pulled up at the shop, he seen somebody. We both thought it was a homeless guy. This guy put down all his stuff, like his bags of stuff, and he was walking up to where these work trucks are, and he's in an industrial park, But so my boss is like, we need to see what this character's up to, because it was a company that's it's our neighbor, neighbor company, so he pulls up and it's a girl actually with short hair. So we didn't realize. And she's trying to take a piss on the side of a truck. And he's walking up to her like, dude, come on. And, but yeah, he was trying to look out for our neighbors, I guess, and make sure she wasn't trying to rob somebody. Yeah. She said she was trying to go to Crestview, Florida. That's a long ways.
All right, well, here we go. I got a good one. Play a song real quick, and then I'm gonna play the next one. Since they showed the merry-go-round at the end. And...
You're broken down and tired of thinking that we live on a merry-go-round. There's no curve at the horizon, but there's truth. If you set your ego down, you'll prove you're being lied to. It's so easy to prove you're being lied to. So wise up to the lies being told. Wise up, the lies are crushing your soul. Wise up, do it time and time again. Wise up, go against the grain. Wise up, ignore the insane. about some crazies. It's deep within your brain, cause the story's been ingrained since we were babies. It's simple to observe, the horizon has no curve, but you remain blinded. 8 inches per mile square, you should see it everywhere, but you'll never find it. And then you're brainwashed. I was there too, in a flock of sheep. You're in super deep. You're brainwashed. You'll believe fantasy you'll never ever see. Broken down and tired, thinking that we live on a merry-go-round. There's no curve at the horizon, but there's truth. If you set your ego down, you'll prove you're being lied to. It's so easy.
Live for 2 hours and 22 minutes.
You're being lied to. So wise up to the lies being told. Wise up, the lies are crushing your soul. Wise up and do it time and time again. Wise up, go against the grain. Wise up, ignore the insane. Wise up and do it time and time again. For truth, for truth.
If I can get it to play, let's see if it'll play.
Wise up, David. Wise up.
Let's see. Does it play? You never know with this platform right here. This was a good one. Does it even play? I don't even think it plays. Wow. Makes sense. Makes sense, huh? Let's see how. Is there anything even on here?
Yeah. Like doing a dab.
I know, me too, Tommy. I'm with you on that one.
I'm gonna probably do some gummy worms.
I got greasy runts, diamond.
I got London pound cake wax too, though.
So. All right, well, let's play.
I can't wait to try the dabs.
Dude, did I tell y'all? Hey, my favorite dispensary.
Jenny, I got you. Don't worry, I got you.
Hold on, my favorite dispensary now has new prices. $20 aids every day. And $15 aids too.
And this is what? Just because you have a medical card, or how does that work?
Yeah, that's medical. Yeah, $15 aids, dude, daily.
So what about the regular people? What are they gonna pay? The people that don't have.
What do you mean? I mean,
there's no recreation. You don't have recreation. No,
you don't have recreation. No, we don't have recreation.
Oh, you have to. That's why you have a medical card, because you have to do it there.
Well, I do it because I'm on probation. That's why so I can smoke.
Oh yeah. When I was on probation, I tried to pull that shit too. They wouldn't allow it here.
I mean, I'll be off it soon, but
no,
still,
they wouldn't. They don't give a fuck here in Massachusetts if you're on probation and you have no. I mean, maybe nowadays they probably let you do it. I don't know, but when I was on probation, like 10 years ago, no.
They wouldn't let you with a card.
Not with a card, nope.
What? Shit, that would never fly down here. Matter of fact, especially in Pensacola, like this is like this should be called Potsacola, because man, everybody smokes around here.
Yeah, I know. Where I'm at, where I'm at is a lot of people smoke weed too. That's why they legalized it here. But the prices that $20 an eighth in the store, no way.
And this is a name brand. Later Days, like on my bong here, the brand Later Days, good quality, high THC content, and I mean so you get for whole flower $20 eights, and then the smalls, the mini buds is $15.
Yeah, the smalls. Yeah, is the smalls
break it up anyway.
But is the smalls a new thing to you? Like, I never heard anybody call it smalls. We used to call it shave.
Or minis. Yeah, what
shave?
Shake? No. There's no shake. It's bud. You could get shake. Guess how much shake?
Not shake. Shafe with an F.
Oh, I've never heard that. No. What the hell's that?
I don't know.
Something comes off your nuts?
That's kind of like shake, but it's what comes through the what I heard is it's what comes through the grinder, through the The little screen.
It's basically like little.
It's
basically like little pieces of buds and bullshit that comes in the bottom of the bag. Yeah, yeah, that's just some chafe, man. It's like a street term.
They sell shake too, pretty cheap, like $25 a quarter. You know, that's cheap.
I got a bucket of leaves downstairs for the herbalist lady outside who makes skin cream. No, she makes skin cream. She makes. Yeah. No, I swear.
No, Kim Ray.
I swear to God. The other day I was out there.
Queen.
I was out there trimming my plants, and this lady pulls up to me and was like, "Hey, can I have the leaves?" And I'm like, "Yeah, sure. What are you gonna do?"
15 minutes to 4:20 somewhere.
She's like, "I'm gonna make skin cream with the leaves." I'm like, "Okay, take it.
Put the lotion in the basket."
I was like, "Make me some. I want to see what it does."
I don't know why that came to mind with that, but.
Well, that wasn't as bad as what Kim Ray said.
Now it may soon. Wireless carriers are installing millions of them across the country to enable the new, faster 5G cell phone technology. But tonight, Julie Watts asked the question you're not supposed to ask. Are there legitimate health concerns?
A group of scientists, doctors, environmental organizers, and concerned citizens got together and they called for the urgent stop to the deployment of 5G. They said that it's been proven harmful to human bodies, that this is an experiment on humanity, and that this should be called a crime under international law.
If 4G is already doing some of this, how much more potentially dangerous will 5G be, and why?
Well, here's what's really dangerous about 5G. I mean, it's being sold to us as super awesome, but the downside is that with this rollout, it will be impossible to exist in a city or to walk outside without being exposed. There's going to be a cell tower in front of every few houses, and this means that your personal
6G is worse.
Personally use a cell phone or
I
hold
know.
it 10 inches away from your head. That cannot escape you from your radiation exposure. And the fact is, the government is...
They have 6 and like 7G now. I think it's like crazy.
Well, no, they got 10G even, but
10G, yeah.
But look,
Yeah,
man,
this is why I
6G
need to get. This is why I need to get off grid, because it's gonna. Because if I don't, I'm literally gonna die.
Jenny,
I'm not exaggerating.
Jenny, I'm not trying to scare people. I'm not trying to tell you to head for the hills. I'm just trying to tell you.
No, I'm not talking about anybody else. This is a personal issue.
This isn't war. Jenny, this isn't War of the Worlds. I mean, come on.
Listen.
What's up?
No, but for me personally, I can't.
I'm just busting your chop.
Listen, they wanted us to make a big deal about 4G and 5G because so that people, it's not as big deal as 6, y'all. That's what I'm trying to say. They wanted everybody to, think, oh, 5G is so bad. But it really isn't compared to what's coming. 6G is in 2030, and it will be everywhere and penetrating everything in a way more than this than 4 or 5G. So it's a different system.
Need it so we can have
system that they're still putting together.
But don't we need it? So
I
we
think I'm actually starting to have heart issues.
I thought we needed faster internet connection.
I would like a faster internet.
6G is going to go along with the internet of everything that they're setting up.
I would like it.
Not jumping on the ball. I mean, because of the Telecommunications Act of 1996, which says that no state or local government can regulate the placement of any cell towers regardless of environmental effects. Right. That has really laid the groundwork for this toxic infrastructure.
Sorry to hear that, Mary.
Kelly Prime's son Kyle was just 10 years old when he was diagnosed with kidney cancer in 2016. 5 months later, Kyle's friend and classmate Mason Ferrulli developed brain cancer.
14 hours to get the tumor out, and he had 5 weeks of inpatient rehabilitation. He had to learn to walk, talk, eat, everything all over again.
2 more kids at the school were diagnosed this year.
At what point are you saying, we got to take a close look at the school?
Yeah, hippie shake.
The moment that I found out that Mason had been diagnosed.
Whenever you
There's
hear
a 5G tower in the middle of a park here.
Obviously, that itself is a
I've been hearing about 6G for over a year, maybe 2 years.
His name was Mason. Did you hear that? Mason had been diagnosed.
Cell towers can't cause cancer?
I believe that everybody wants to believe our government. I've looked into his eyes and I've looked at the fear that he has as a 9-year-old facing something, asking me, Mom, am I going to die? It would push you to fight as well. It would push any parent to fight. I won't stop until it's gone.
Okay, is it real?
5G is a weapon.
The actor?
Like the military. Do you know these 5G millimeter wave technologies are used to scatter crowds? You know, they drive up in this technology when they want to scatter a cloud, and they put out these frequencies, and people scatter because they get the feeling their skin is on fire. Because the human body, including the skin, is an antenna. It interacts with frequencies, and it receives and transmits information.
These are extremely dangerous readings of radio frequency radiation going through my body.
There are going to be boxes broadcasting 5G, this weapon, down every street, all over the world. You're talking phenomenal numbers of these boxes.
I hope it connects to whatever I have inside my implant. That'd be convenient.
You're welcome, Mary.
5G capable cell tower across the street from an elementary school and right outside John Ireland's third floor condo in Sherman Oaks.
It sits right outside.
11:11 here.
In fact, I can see it from the couch too.
A couch John and his neighbors gathered around one afternoon as they discussed ways to get rid of the tower.
There was no advance notice whatsoever. We saw them digging, and the next thing we know, there was this giant thing on the lamppost.
John's wife is a 2-time cancer survivor.
And they put this monster out there right next to where I sit at a dining room table, right next to the chair where I watch television.
Now that you've seen these cell towers, you'll see them all over your neighborhood. I've been working on this story for about 2 months, and I see them everywhere now. So they're coming.
Well, and you say that the standards are well within the FCC guidelines.
Yes.
I'd be more comfortable with the CDC.
Yes.
The Centers for Disease Control. Yeah.
Well, because we know sometimes how that FCC, how that works.
Sure.
Right?
Did he say centers or center?
Themselves first before they okay it. They take it. They take.
Oops. I didn't remove anybody.
I heard an S. I heard an S at the end.
I thought he said center.
I went to hit the screen, so.
The center.
Sorry, my phone. So.
I'm just trying to spread everybody on the other channels. I'm giving out the links to putting every link in every channel, trying to do it so people can go back and forth.
The word of a company that actually tests?
Well, everybody agrees more research needs to be done.
Yeah.
So hopefully that will happen.
We'll remember this report.
We have video from the FCC proceedings with one of the 5G engineers saying themselves, look, we are forcing these directed beams into people's windows at levels that we do not allow in our labs, in our safety labs. What we have is the industry clearly lying to public representatives, which should outrage you enough that you stop the process. And what you need to understand is no wireless device, and 5G included, is safety tested.
In December of 2018, I sent a letter to FCC Commissioner Carr asking him to cite for me recent scientific studies demonstrating the safety of this technology. What research has been done, where has it been published and compiled? He has essentially failed to do so.
No, I'm not aware of any.
So there really is no research ongoing. We're kind of flying blind here so far as health and safety is concerned. Thank you, Mr. Chairman.
You might be asking, perhaps some people are being injured by this, but if you're not feeling it, it's probably not that big of a deal. And I think that's a very common experience. But it's not as simple as saying that just a few unfortunate people are being affected by this. Because what the science shows is that we're all affected on some level, whether we can feel it or not. So to think that we could put an exponential amount of microwave radiation.
I think I did it. Make sure you sub all the channels. Make sure you sub all the channels in the description too, because that's all we have, like 10 channels now. Just sub them all, because you never know what channel we're gonna use what night.
Our environment and not feel effects is simply false.
I know it's a pain in the ass, guys, to keep up with all these channels, but like seriously, we got to do this in order to stay on YouTube.
And it's not just headaches and insomnia. It's much more serious things, such as infertility, DNA damage, and eventually cancer.
Across the street is the cell phone tower. All right, so in line of sight of the cell phone tower right here, and you can see I have the meter set to peak, and I'm getting peak readings. It almost overloads the meter. When it goes to 1, that's an overload. So we're at roughly 1,500 to 2,000 microwatts per square meter, and you can see the radio frequency meter is pointing right at the cell phone tower. Now, watch what happens when I walk in back of the bank building. So now the cell phone tower is being blocked by the building, but I'm still picking up 50 to 75 microwatts per square meter, and the radio frequency radiation is not going around the building, it's going through the building. And this is my concern for people who work inside this building. I'm standing behind solid brick walls here, and I'm still picking up 60 to 80 microwatts per square meter. Biological effects are said to start at 3.4 to 6 microwatts per square meter.
5G will be as much as 100 times faster than the current 4G cellular networks. The FCC is taking very bold action, probably bolder than they've ever taken before. It's a new frontier to make wireless spectrum available. By next year, the United States is on pace to have more 5G spectrum than any other country in the world. That's a big statement because, as you know, some people got ahead of us. We should have been doing this a long time ago, as advanced as it may be. In addition, last October, I directed the Department of Commerce to develop a national spectrum strategy to free up even more spectrum for economic activity, including 5G. The FCC has also taken action to streamline the permitting process for 5G infrastructure with state and local governments. That's a big deal.
420
It's too long to get permits. We're going to free that situation up, and we're going to put limits, and the local areas are going to listen to us very, very strongly. They have a big incentive to do that. They must now approve new physical infrastructure within 90 days instead of many years. It can sometimes take 3, 4, and 5 years.
Hold on, I want to talk to Benjamin real quick. Is he still here? Did he take off? He took off, right?
No, he left.
Out. Yeah, he said he has to go to court. All right.
We're going to put a limit of 90 days. And there is now a cap on the unreasonable fees local governments often charge. They get greedy. They think, hey, we can really take advantage, and it ends up that everybody gets hurt.
How many minutes, Tommy? 2 minutes? Less than a minute?
2 minutes. Fixed to be 1.
All right, let's have a big little 420 thing going on. Hold on. All right, let me get my diamond ready. Shit, I don't know if I can get my diamond ready in 2 minutes. All right. But I said I was going to do it.
I love non-GMO apple juice.
Oh yeah, we're gonna. We got some good stuff coming on the way. You'll see.
Oh my.
We all kinds of crazy shit going on. All right, so is it 4:20?
1 minute.
1 minute. All right, hold on. Let's get it started.
This could be it, Harry. Pass the word along. Tell the men it's time to shoot the moon. Shoot the moon! Oh, idiot. Not out there on the microphone. On the microphone. Shoot the moon.
Shoot. Come on.
Smoke.
Wanna get high? Wanna get high?
420 somewhere.
Ho, ho, ho.
All right, let me see.
I'm vaping.
Yeah, I got to get my shit going. I always play music when I smoke. I don't know. I like to listen to music.
Yeah, this is how you sell your motherfucking shit yourself. This is not an overnight story of success drawn up in the boardroom by corporate executives. This is not a fabricated gimmick or mimic. I'm a real life image of a world where the hectic live. Brought up in the streets of purgatory, living next to sin. Caught up in the beef and murder stories with my best of friends. Thought of some creeps and burglars, boy, we were just destined then to take our last breath early. I caught a second wind. My heroes, hustlers, fighters, killers, and cons. Ain't none of them in flew with the cape. So with my situation getting grim and my back against the wall, what was I supposed to do to escape? I moved units hand in hand through dealers with coke baggies and grams till it started spreading throughout the states. With my street marketing plan, the white man is a devil, laid my foundation down, now I blew up, it's great, I'm internationally known.
No, I won't break. Look me in the eye, you know it's my fate, middle finger in the air. I hear what they talk, but I could care less. You in phase of my woke. All I got is a whole lot of time, so I focus on the grind. You can hear the heat bumping from the sidewalk. I don't trip off nothing, and y'all can stay front while I make my way off the sidewalk.
I walked through this death trap and never lost my life lost me. I bought the truth to pay with my youth, the price cost me. They want me stabbed to death with a knife, the night's frosty. I stayed up nights and prayed to a Christ, but he might cross me. Dudes is looking at my feet, they wonder what the nights cost me. Plus they wanna keep me off the ice like a Mike Frosty. There's a price in my head. If these guys off me five, watch me die from their vibe. Sipping their iced coffee, the public love it or hate it, can't keep their eyes off me. I'm a murderer massacre man, I never die softly. That's way more than my music, this a ruthless product. I'm the truthless prophet, anybody shoot narcotics. My starvation is a nation in a shooter's pocket. I planted seeds on planet greed and I grew the market. You want it raw, but me indeed, I got a crew to spark it. My legend's getting bigger, nothing you can do can stop it. Stop it.
I won't break. Look me in the eye, you know it's my fate, middle finger in the air. I hear what they talk, but I could care less. You in phase of my woke. All I got is a whole lot of time, so I focus on the grind. You can hear the heat bumping from the sidewalk. I don't trip off nothing, and y'all can stay front while I make my way off the sidewalk.
All right.
I get writer's block a lot, I might have smoked a lot of pot. Sometimes I can't talk, sometimes I can't walk, sometimes I can't leave at all. Sometimes my girl makes me wanna leave the mall. Why can't I rest? Something always gotta manifest. Please baby girl, put your man to rest. He had a long day, bitch, and take that test. All we do is make records, and corny motherfuckers disrespect this. Now it's time to get a little reckless. I was going to say let's get a little breakfast, but it's dinner time. I never remember, never mind. I learned from the mistakes that I make. Why do they call me mistake? Wake and bake like the cake that I make. Or should I say shake and bake? I've said before I made mistakes, but it takes a few times. Then I puke lines, do time over a new crime. Over just one or two lines. I'm a slow learner, drone burner. It's simple math, add and subtract. Listen to my rap, sing, have a laugh. Don't have an asthma attack.
My ups and downs, my ins and outs, ask me how I survive. My ups and downs, my ins and outs, ask me how I survive. My ups and downs, my ins and outs, ask me how I survive. I survive. I survive.
Yo, rap money ain't fast money. When you ask people fake, but they fucking act funny. And that's funny, because they'd rather download it for free than to buy my CD to help support me. And that's a fact, money. But they love to listen to the dumb stuff I rhyme, then they let their gun I might be a young fuck from Boston, not down south like young buck. I know a white man that has a tattoo that says white trash under a dump truck. Hooked on phonics, worked for me. I was hooked on chronic perfectly. It hits a main nerve, but there's more to see. Like the bud with the purple leaves from a purple tree. It just means more to me. I'll beat your herb ass to the curb fast. I know when
my ups and downs, my ins and outs, ask me how I survive. My ups and downs, my ins and outs, ask me how I survive. My ups and downs, my ins and outs, ask me how I survive. I survive. I survive.
I've been down the road, wasn't an easy place for me to go. You know what I mean? Felt like I was walking through life barefoot in the snow. God damn it, this world is so cold. Gotta get a grip. Every time I turn around, I roll another blunt and take another sip. What the fuck is my mind? Is it stuck in a state where I'm thinking I'm still locked up in a cage? I'm waking up in a rage, but I'm free. So let me just do me, nigga. We gotta make it in this rapping shit, cause I'm used to the streets hustling and clapping shit. But you know what? If I ain't got nothing else, then that's just it. I'ma roll with it, and I'ma roll with it and roll with it until I'm in the dirt bed, cause shit I did.
My ups and downs, my ins and outs, ask me how I survive. My ups and downs, my ins and outs, ask me how I survive. My ups and downs, my ins and outs, ask me how I survive. I survive. I survive.
I guess.
Huh?
I got something cool to watch, guys. We're switching gears. I'm playing my. Oh, what happened? I had it up and it just disappeared. Oh wow! All right, I'll find it. Give me a second. All right, we'll switch gears. Let's see if I can get. I just seen something cool pop up. My buddy over there. Let me see. Oh, my man. Also dropped a shitload of weed on the floor.
Oh no.
I'll pick it up. All right.
You don't have carpet on the floor, do you?
Yeah.
Oh no. That's worse.
I'll be fine. I'll live. It wasn't that much. I'll make it.
So I had to get my clothes out of the dryer.
Yes, on a Friday, it's payday. Motherfuckers don't wanna pay rate. Fuck around and lay your ass out with the AK. I love the way it's phrased. It's A-okay, but then I'm pray. Chill, man, you don't even own a gun. I'm just having a little homeless fun, but I'm not the homeless one. I need to get back to the lab, back to the booth. I know it makes you mad, but motherfucker, it's the truth. I'll go and knock it out like a jab to the tooth. I'll stab you on the roof, waiting for the train in the rain. I think I'm going insane. It's in service, but it never came. I think the T is playing games.
Every day's just the same shit, different clothing. Call it what you wanna call it, so people keep calling. Picture this as I let you walk in my shoes, spitting my rap. All reality, never the crap. Watching my back, watching many people fall in the trap. Watching many people fall in the trap. Watching many people fall in the trap.
Yo, when I'm in the crosswalk, stop us like my hot cock. 4 cups just got the top blown off in a Seattle coffee shop. And my bills like fucking pop drops. I'm ready to speak about my crazy plan. You know the one when I never raised my hand. At some meetings I went to and made it in Framingham. You'll hit it cause raise the man. I was on drugs when I made it, man. I get the small like a grain of sand. All it was that I wanted band of nasty rap artists, and I made it, man. Real, recognize real was my crazy plan.
Every day's it's the same shit, different tone. Call it what you wanna call it, so people get it wrong. Picture this as I let you walk in my shoes, spitting my rap. All reality, never the crack. Watching my back, watching many people fall in the trap. Watching many people fall in the trap. Watching many people fall in the trap.
Get it for your dawn, here we are, get it. Get it, get it, get it, get it, get it, get it for your dawn, here we are. Dawn, get it, get it for your 10 minutes to 20 till.
Nice. My phone was dead. I had to plug it in. Yeah. All right, so produced by Bill Miller. That wasn't bad.
My mama said life was like a
My
box
mama
of
said
boxes.
life was like a box. All right, so you guys want to see some? You guys want to see some cool audits? Let me show you guys some cool stuff. My buddy Mass Accountability over there uploaded a new thing today.
You'll say.
It's a compilation video of like all. I love his compilation videos. First of all, let me see if it's uncensored. Hold on. Mass Accountability.
Censor D's.
Well, he has two different ones. No, I don't think he uploaded it here. Maybe he did. Hold on one second.
I think Hippie Shake was reading my mind.
D's. I
I
have
was
quite a
thinking
few
the
friends
same
that
thing.
have. I have quite a few friends that today's their birthday.
Oh, cool! I didn't see this yet. This is his footage of the city hall meeting that I was at. All right, let's watch this for a second. I want to see if I'm in the video because I haven't seen this footage yet. Hold on, this is gonna be funny. All right, how many views did this get? 216 views. All right, let's see. I mean, it's probably boring, but let's just see. We were both trying to stream from inside live, and we couldn't get through. This is before all the ruckus broke out. Let's see if you can see me. I think I was sitting next to him at first, and then I moved.
I think you're sitting on his lap.
Yeah, I think so, Hippie.
Yeah, that was my phone. That was my phone that went off. Then the dude looked at me like, "What the fuck? You gotta shut off your phone." They wouldn't even let our phone ring, dude. Yikes.
What's up, John? What's up, CMGA?
Yeah, we couldn't. It was grainy in there, dude. They made it so we couldn't film in there, man. And that sucks.
Is it still going, guys? I think it's because we're in awesome, man.
What are you using? I'm using Streamline. Yeah, that was me.
Thanks, John. I might have to end this. I might be going over to my Facebook page. I'm probably gonna end this and go over to Facebook. If you have Facebook, meet me over there.
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Ed Flynn. I am the president of the Boston City Council. Viewers can watch the council meeting on YouTube. Visiting Boston.
So this guy's dad used to be the mayor
I'd like to ask my colleagues
of Boston.
in the audience to please silence your phones and electronic devices. Thank you. I'd also like to ask if we all could be respectful to each other and do not disrupt the meeting while you are here. If you are disruptive, you will be asked to leave. If you fail to comply, you will be escorted out. Please also note that according to Boston City Council rules, that there are no signs allowed in the chamber. Mr. Clerk, will you please call the roll for ascertain? Councilor Royer.
Yeah, so these dudes were like
Councilor Clark.
having it was just a meeting. We were trying to cover it. See, there I go. Boom, baby. Down on the front, you see me?
Councilor Flynn. Here. Councilor Lowry. Councilor Louisiana. Councilor Mejia. Councilor Murphy. Here. And Councilor Worrell. Here. Mr. President. Councilor Louisiana is not his president.
So this is just like boring. Let me see what else happened. Did they get me in anywhere else doing anything crazy? No. Yeah, it's
appointed by Mayor Root to the Boston Police Accountability and Transparency Civilian Review Board. He now serves as the Deputy Director of Community Engagement for the Suffolk County District Attorney's Office. Reverend Daley has dedicated his work to helping others, no matter their situation, and I applaud all he has done and will continue to do for our city and all of its residents. So without further ado,
I'm gonna
4 minutes of 22.
I'm just trying to see what else happened.
We're all the people. The God who's looking for name, Allah, Elohim, Yahweh. You have told with you, God, for all things that is here, that you have brought together collectively.
Whatever.
In Jesus' name, we pray, and for his sake, most holy God. Amen.
Amen.
Guys, I'm gonna end the stream.
All right, so that was just his stream. I don't know. Nothing really happened. But hold on 1 second. Let me go back. All right. Well, there was a big brawl after that, though. All right, let me see. So he has 2 channels. He has this one, Mass Accountability Shorts, but he has a bigger channel called Mass Accountability. This one looks good. It's going to be good.
Bosch tools are built for workers. Bosch's powerful hammer.
Calm down with the ads. Anyway.
Your rights in a police state.
Watch how he talks to the cops. He doesn't fuck around, dude.
Public records requests, and I am going out and filming some more this week. So keep a lookout for that. Make sure you're subscribed to my backup channel, Mass Accountability Stream Shorts, and here on my main channel. Hit that notification bell and follow me on all social media platforms. I appreciate all your support. Much love, respect, and appreciation. This fast in a long time. Here it comes.
Masketeers.
Good, how are you?
Need help or anything?
No.
Help you with?
Just filming the area.
Oh, okay. All right.
You got a name and badge number?
Sure.
Do you have one?
I don't have a badge number.
No, you have a name?
Not that I want to give.
Okay.
No, why? You have a secret name?
No.
My name's Sergeant Munez, ID 3203.
What is that?
I just gave it to you.
Munez, number what?
3203.
What's yours?
My what?
Your name and badge number?
My name is Sergeant Tatum, badge number 1893. Nice tattoos.
Thank you.
Where do you get this from?
I don't answer questions.
You don't like that question?
I don't answer questions.
I got mine right up the road.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So nothing we'd help you with?
No.
All right, so have a good day.
Thank you.
Southern Autumn.
Sorry guys, the lighting ain't good because I'm in the shade looking out into the sunlight. And that's how you do it, guys. You shut them down real quick. My first one of Florida. I almost said of the year. Oh, it actually is. It's my first interaction of the year.
House 31.
Oh, it's a water waste plant. That's why it stinks over here.
Can you do me a favor? There's a male squirrel just south of the TV with a camera. I'm not sure what he's doing. He might be trying to look around for some pictures. You mind checking out with him?
Here I am. This is the call. Alrighty, guys. It's been just under 3 minutes. Just over 3 minutes. Camera there. Oh, because the camera, guys.
51. Use 355 Riverside Circle, showing 51 there.
Read these signs here.
4v6, back him up. Where are you coming from?
Here's a copy here.
This unit's just running. It's a tall, slender male. You can tell the race. He's got a full head cover on and a hat. He gets some glasses.
3 copies. I'm at the lake there at South. Good, let's be there in a microchip.
What's that for? What's his location again? South of the PD, walking up the sidewalk from Building Park.
They're on him like flies on shit.
Oh yeah, all right, so this is what happened, Tommy.
Yeah, you don't ever want to mess with city cops in Florida.
So Mass Accountability, right? He's from Massachusetts. He's from Salem, Mass, which is like a few towns over from me, and he's really cool, dude. I met him a few times in real life now, like 2 or 3 times I met up with him, and he's really a cool dude. I hang out with him and stuff, and he's a type of dude that I could tell that I can hang out with. Like he's kind of like me, and we always chill and shit, and yeah, and now we got the same cops trolling us and shit on our channels and bothering us and shit. Like the same cops that are trolling him are trolling now his trolls are trolling me. I don't really give a fuck. I can handle it though, but I can take the heat. But yeah, so he moved to Florida for like a few months. And he got arrested down there, and he said down south they don't fuck around, man.
Yeah. Well, no city cops. Fuck. Their trip, boy. I'm telling you, you'd much rather deal with a sheriff or sheriff deputy than the city cops, man. They're ruthless.
What? That's what this is. The city cops, or city
Yeah,
of
that's a
Naples.
city cop right there, and they're like a serious gang, boy. They'll tell you to right here in Pensacola. I watched them with my brother-in-law and me one time. No probable cause. They told us to show them our private areas and even told us to move our balls around so they could see if something was down in there. I was like, I told them to you move them.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh my
There's
gosh.
about to be ads in 2 seconds. Hold on 1 sec. I'll mute it. You can keep talking. Keep talking. I just want to get rid of the ads.
Yeah, they are tricky. They're like a real gang.
All right, let's see what happens.
1097 on that 53, and I'm going second.
Next is going to be a 4 November, parking lot 132, Morrisburg. Center for healthy living. Go to.
Hi. Excuse me? Mark? Why you guys want to talk to me?
See if you need any help with anything.
Can I get your name and badge number?
Perry 224.
Perry 224? 224?
Yeah. Do you need any help with anything?
What's your last name, please?
Underhill.
Underhill 244?
Mark Underhill.
244?
Listen, we just want to check out with you and see if we can help you with anything.
Nope. I got no questions.
No, that's fine. I don't have any questions. Just want to make
I don't have any questions either.
I'm sorry?
I don't have any questions either.
Oh, okay. Yeah. We're over there. Someone called and wanted us to check out with you and see if you're all right.
Who called?
I just got a call.
Oh, I thought a police officer called and that I was suspicious. Is there something
His
wrong
name
with
is Underhill. He must be a hobbit.
You heard what he?
All right. What?
Did you hear what he just said? Because he has that. All right. So mass accountability. He walks around with like a police scanner. So he's like, oh, so someone called? I thought a police officer just called in and said I look suspicious because he heard the call himself. You hear the scanner going off?
What screamed out for I needed help?
You know, you're walking around filming people and people concerned.
Does that scream out like I need help? I need help?
Okay, as long as you're okay.
And just to let you guys know,
You're okay, we're okay. You have a great day.
Just to let you guys know, the Supreme Court already ruled you don't have to worry about our safety, so you don't have to use that excuse that you're checking in on me for my safety. Just to let you know.
I'm checking on you for society's safety as well as yours.
Well, you don't need to worry about our safety. Supreme Court already ruled that, sir.
Well, that's what that's my job.
It's not, though. It's not. Your job's to uphold the Constitution.
Safe day.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. Appreciate it.
All right.
They were scared. They were
The
trembling.
Constitution, not feelings.
There's a sheriff deputy. Let's see what they do.
How you doing?
How are you today?
All right, how are you?
I'm wonderful, thank you. My name is Sergeant Anna Horowitz. I'm a supervisor here for East Naples, Collier County Sheriff's Office. What can I do for you today?
Awesome.
Okay. This parking garage is authorized only access for Sheriff's Office employees.
Where does it say that?
Right in the entrance when you go in.
It doesn't say anything about that.
There's a sign right there where the gate, and there's a scan card that you have to scan.
But the elevator and all that is accessible.
This is all secured.
Oh, well,
Yeah. Is there any information that I can get for you?
no, I'm just
or-
sightseeing.
Okay.
I appreciate you introducing yourself, though. That was great. That was professional. Thank you.
Okay, absolutely. Is your business done here? Is there anything else that you need to see inside?
I
or
don't want to
questions that
answer
you
any
have?
questions.
Okay. All right. So just please don't access that facility. It's only
What I would do is request is that you guys actually put signs that says it's not accessible to the public.
Okay, there is.
Like by the doorway, by the elevator, everywhere that seems to be accessible to the public. Because
There
that
is
can,
when you go into the normal entrance, not when you go into the back entrance.
well, if you want to walk with me over there and point it out to me, because I didn't see it at all.
Well, it's right where the huge scan carter is and the huge.
Well, that's if
yellow-
you're driving, correct? Yeah.
It
Yeah.
includes any kind of.
But
traffic
if you're
where you
not
have
driving, you don't
intersection.
see that sign.
You still have to pass through that entrance.
No, you go into the,
So I would ask you, please don't enter that again, okay?
you go into the, I actually asked one of the people that worked there if the top deck, any of the parking garage was not accessible to the public, and they said no, that's not.
Right. It's no. It's
No,
not
they said
accessible.
no, there's nothing about it that can't go to public.
Okay, I'm not sure who you spoke with. I can't verify that either, but.
Well, I do record and document everything, so.
Hey, that top deck, is that... I went up there and I freaked out a little bit because it's all sheriff's cars. It doesn't... It doesn't say, like, no public or anything, but it freaked me out for a second. I was like... Yeah, all right. Yeah, I just stopped in my tracks and I'm like, there's no sign, so I should be... I'm a little nervous.
Excuse me.
You're on recording.
Yeah, absolutely.
So I appreciate it, sir. Thank you.
That's actually facing up to the sky, but.
This is a microphone.
Oh, okay. All right.
All right. Thank you so much.
Thank
sir.
you. So we're gonna go over and check out, see if those signs are there, because I don't think they are. Collier County Parking Garage, number 1. There's no signage. No.
Give me 1 second, guys. I'm trying to get the link out for someone. Give me a second. I'm gonna play a song real quick, and then we'll see if it works. Yeah, no, some people are trying to get in StreamYard's asking it to fucking for them to log in and shit. You know what I mean? When it does that, it's
in some cases, stay chugging on a 40-ounce brain cells fry like a clam strip all day, get high. Never-ending story, fell course, stay fly. Mom's a math teacher, so I gotta multiply. Not a mathematician myself, so I ride in my 98 Altima parked outside. Hustling mixtapes and trying to get by. W-E-double-B, follow with a Y. Motherfucker, that's me, and I be so cool. To be on my level, you're gonna need a step stool. Always been a troublemaker, gotta break rules. Breaking every law until they kick me out of school. So amped up, you think I'm chugging jet fuel, chasing a bottle of moonshine with it, no duels and no door rules. Let me pull a Billy Madison and have them slipping on banana peels if they challenge him. I'm baffling any competitor with what I'm rapping, and the future's looking bright. I think I'm staring at a halogen. Born in '88, I got it tatted on my abdomen. Product of the '90s, everyday practicing. Then it started happening, turned into a beast. Full bred pit with a little Maltese. Woof. Slaughter any track that I see. You've now been warned, you better hide your beats. I'ma never give a fuck about you. I'm just doing what I do. Murder any beat I put my mind to. Thought you knew that's what I do. Rapping on the mic till my face turns blue. Through and through, that's what I do. That's what I do. Yeah, that's what I do. Stop sleeping over there, man, pass the blunt. L ride around town and be back for lunch. Got a full plate of beats and some Captain Crunch. Mean on the mic, only lost a battle once. Everybody else murked them, cooked it up, served them. Pen in hand, I got the dexterity of a surgeon. Freestyle, burn them, written rhyme flawless. Like the names of every Ninja Turtle, I'm an artist. Bitch, nobody stopping what I'm saying. Lyrical display, gon' shock them like Raiden. Everyday raging, show me where the party's at. Where the bitches, where the broads, where the hotties at. Where the liquor, where the bud, where the molly at. Where the stage, I'm about to give the crowd a heart attack. Life short, so you know I gotta live it up. Brim low, Dutch rolled, I'ma never give a fuck. Never give a fuck about you. I'm just doing what I do. Murder any beat I put my mind to. Thought you knew that's what I do. Rapping on the mic till my face turns blue. Through and through, that's what I do. That's what I do. Yeah, that's what I got. My word and my balls, just a nerd with a cause. Living life like a video game, so press pause. Double tap X with a shot to the brain. Back, square, catch him with the scorpion chain. So get over here, bitch, I'll kick him like Liu Kang. And fatality anybody who shits on my name. It's that tatted up tyrant, heating up the climate. Pissing on these haters like puppies on fire hydrants. It's that motherfucking Optimus rhyme. Full bottle of pills, blunted with a bottle of wine. Fully transformed, about to take over the game soon. Ain't a motherfucker I'm afraid to bring the flame to. Got him rotisserie while I be smoking piffery. Making words connect like letters written in calligraphy. Not a person here stepping in my shoes, cause see Webby's back and this is what I do. I never give a fuck about you. I'm just doing what I do. Murder any beat I put my mind to. Thought you knew that's what I do. Rapping on the mic till my face turns blue. Through and through, that's what I do. That's what I do. That's what I do.
Dun, 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 dun. There goes the damn neighborhood, man.
Yeah.
I'm getting a little sleepy.
Yeah. Well, I was thinking.
I'm gonna hang a little longer, but I don't know how much longer.
Yeah, I know. I was thinking of maybe just ending it. I don't
Oh,
I
geez.
don't know if I don't know if I should leave the stream up because of the 5G or not. What do you think? The 5G stuff? I mean, I took it off of YouTube, but
Well, they want everybody. They listen. I think they wanted everybody to make a big deal about 5G, so people wouldn't worry about 6G. And 6G is much worse than 5.
I don't. You think it? But
Yeah.
you think it's okay? You think it's okay to leave it up?
I think it will be fine.
You think
I
it'll be
mean, so
fine?
many people have been talking about it for so long, and now they're like done moved past that. So I don't think they're gonna care.
I might take it off my channel. I don't know. I'll leave it on your channel, Jenny. You could have it. It'll be your exclusive episode. You want it?
Oh,
You can
yeah.
keep it. I'll take
Keep
it off.
it on your
Yeah, I don't
OnlyFans.
think there was
I'll,
anything. I don't think there
I'll
was
take it.
anything that would.
I'll take it off of Singe Man's channel too because I don't want to get him a strike. And then you can
Yeah.
leave it up.
I
You
mean,
can leave it.
even when you played that song that I thought might be sketchy, it was echoing so bad that I don't think they're even gonna realize.
Yeah, that's why I know. That's why they get mad.
So that's why I didn't say nothing while that song was playing. I knew it was echoing, but I was like, I wasn't gonna say nothing because I was like,
I still have more mass accountability stuff to play.
I get nervous every time you go to play that song
Yeah, I'm just
because they've been fucking with you on that song lately.
Yeah.
Well, me.
Yeah. Well.
But hey, it's worth a shot.
How long you been on? 3 hours and almost 20 minutes.
Yeah, definitely. So I'm gonna get the fuck off of here and probably I just say good night. Thank you for everybody. Oh, check out my check. All right, go to Boston Ray Mudfoot Adventures and check out my Teespring. Send me some support through PayPal. Question and answers. Thank you. M10 always supports me. Question and answers gave me some support the other night or last night. I seen it. There's been a bunch of people too that have names that I don't really know. I don't want to say your name out loud.
Oh dear.
So, but thank you for all the love and all the support and all the help and thank you for coming and showing up for my craziness on 3 crazy channels that have nothing to do with me. Even though I'm just breaking through the YouTube bullshit. You know what I mean? We're still surviving. We're still coming through. No matter what they do, we'll show up on channels that don't even look like fucking channels that they would ever think that. You know what I mean? That's what we're doing now. We're undercover. We're undercover here. It's all right. Can you really play the harmonica?
Well, yeah, I can play it. I don't know how
skilled
can you be on a harmonica?
All right, do something. If you all right, if you were homeless and you were begging for change, how would you play it?
I don't know. Put me on the spot. This is a shitty one too.
Come on, Tommy. You want them to throw a quarter in that hat, man.
Yeah, I need a better harmonica if I'm gonna do all that. I'm not gonna play it. It's just it's a mess. It's all bent up from my grandson beating it all to death.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not playing right.
But it sounds like you can't play though. I can tell by the way you're playing
it. I'm just messing around. Yeah, I mean, yeah. I used to play it really well, but I could probably play along with some instruments.
So all right. Well, we'll talk about it. We might need a band. What do you think? If we get you a real harmonica, could you really play it?
Yeah, I probably could do a lot better with it than this damn thing.
A real one.
It's a blues harmonica, but it's just old and beat up.
So all right. So if just say for instance, if there was a band, Tommy, if there was a band and we came and picked your ass up, would you travel with the band? And
no, the harmonica. I don't know. We'll see.
You don't have to do the harmonica, but will you just travel with the band for like a year?
Yeah, possibly.
All right. We need like groupies. We have jobs. We're gonna have a job for you. Don't worry. It'll be good.
We'll see.
Well, you're invited. You're invited. Just so you know, the invitation is there. If you feel like just taking off for like a whole year and just leaving. Now it's a year. I was already talking about doing. Listen, I was already talking about doing concerts in St. Louis, and I don't even know where St. Louis is.
I've been to St. Louis. St. Louis would be an awesome city to do a mud flood adventure.
Listen, you guys have no idea what's going on. All right.
Oh, I'm sure y'all dreaming big. You and Captain
Big things.
Because I've seen some Tartarian shit in St. Louis when I was there. But I didn't realize it at the time. But looking back on it, I know.
Oh, shit.
I should have never let my grandson play with that. He just beat that thing all up. All right. Anyway, well,
all right. Well,
Blake, thanks for having me on. And
well, thanks for coming on. And just before you go to bed, don't stop watching all the clocks run back.
Watching all the clocks run backwards, slowly choking out my lungs, throwing all the stones around me until all that's left is one. Youth and age haunt me nightly until their master's work is done. Give to all just what they're asking, while sex and death is all flesh once. And while I've got angels all around me,
You calling her Janice now? Where's the apostrophe? Janice. Hi, Janice.
I got the apostrophe.
Like Dennis. Like
So
Dennis.
I'm gonna be cutting
Dennis,
the stream.
Dennis.
I'm gonna be cutting the stream off.
Oh,
Of
just
Boston,
one
the other
note.
channel.
Just
What up?
Just one
What up?
thing.
What up?
If y'all would like to donate to my Venmo or my PayPal, those links are pinned in the comments on my channel.
Yep. We all need support. We all need
I
support.
sent Sid's man $1.
Or in the chat, I mean.
Yeah,
on his Cash App.
Singe Man. He hasn't had no way of getting any money for a long time, and finally he made a Cash App. So Singe Man needs support. I need support.
It's in the description too, right?
Jenny needs support too. But
It's in the description too, right, Ray?
Hey, send Tom. Yeah, it's in the description too. It is. Yeah, Jenny's.
D's
It's in the description. And Tommy needs.
y'all have a good night.
Tommy could use some support too. Tommy could use some support.
Support D's.
Support Tommy too.
Later,
All right.
guys.
Static selector. Static selector.
I'm a walking bad habit, eat tabs up in the cabinet. Savage rap status, vocabulary extravagant. A rock star, popping rocks in bars. Used to flip bud, now this rapping copy a car. No telling, Connecticut felon. I GPS them and find my mark like Magellan with more lines than Corey Feldman. I never cease to impress them. I cardiac arrest them with every studio session. I'm killing them, no question. Web's back, better hold your breath when I'm rhyming home. I murder beats, I'm Jonah Hex with a microphone. Fiends saying I'm the dopest yet. And haters, I shrug them off until my fucking shoulders sweat. I'm breaking bones, the modern version of Casey Jones. Sword in hand, I'm the winner playing the Game of Thrones. Fuck beef, my rapping style's filet mignon. Getting drunk, fuck your driver, somebody take me home.
Take me home now, bitch. Watch for the cops hit the blinker when you switch lanes, cause you know that I'm famous and I'm rich. Eyes on the road, take me home now, bitch. Take me home now, bitch. Watch for the cops hit the blinker when you switch lanes, cause you know that I'm famous and I'm rich. Eyes on the road, take me home now, bitch. I know that I should change, but I don't really think I can. It's just part of my nature, I never cracked and never ran. The world is falling on me when my back was in a jam. I always kept on fighting, that's exactly who I am. And this is who I am, no way that I can change it. I'm buck wild, stupid and dangerous. My best friends are not strangers. These are the motherfuckers I hang with. We speak the same language. And I ain't saying French, English, or Spanish, or Spanglish. I mean pain and anguish. This cocaine slaying and bang bang shit. Mac 11s that we aim with. In other words, I'm rolling with the same clique I came with. On the same list, and fuck being famous. Fame dreams are for groupies. I'm a real life gangster that you ain't seen in the movies. What I mean is I'm truly off the hook. Like a phone in a nursing home, homie. I'm that Boston crook. Take me home. Take me home now, bitch. Watch for the cops hit the blinker when you switch lanes, cause you know that I'm famous and I'm rich. Eyes on the road, take me home now, bitch. Take me home now, bitch. Watch for the cops hit the blinker when you switch lanes, cause you know that I'm famous and I'm rich. Eyes on the road, take me home now, bitch.
I damage tracks, so listeners always ran it back. Always with a half ounce stuffed into a sandwich bag. I kill it quickly and always keeping the realest with me. Stealing all the fucking insulin from Wilford Brimley. Diabetes, rappers could never beat us. I've been spitting shit like this since I was just a fucking fetus. Keep your chick with me as long as she give dome. Rolling up the diesel and burning like Jim Rome.
Now I stand here as a man with the past, the inspiration for the kids on the corner, but still got the laugh of a mental patient. The infiltration of the game, born from a central hatred of fame. A pencil shaking with pain, an entrance staked in a claim from the wrath I became. My paragraphs I'm saying are futuristic pictures of the past from which I came. And this is slain with the shoddy and the hoopty, son. My whole career's a robbery that they could never scoop me from. Take me home now, bitch. Watch for the cops hit the blinker when you switch lanes, cause you know that I'm famous and I'm rich. Eyes on the road, take me home now, bitch. Take me home now, bitch. Watch for the cops hit the blinker when you switch lanes, cause you know that I'm famous and I'm rich. Eyes on the road, take me home now, bitch.
Starting to see clearer than I ever have. Bipolar, tell me which one is my better half. Eyes colder cause I slipped up on my better path. My shoulders are so chipped I almost never laugh. You can hear my revving wrath sounding like the engine of a 747 crash. Back out the trash, I was never more as ready as. Now I'm feeling sharper than a heavy ass machete slash. Give me lip, cut your head in half, you won't get it back. Had some dead weight on my back, I got rid of that. Got my head straight and left the flask in my lidded past. And I ain't bitter or a quitter, but consider that I lost a few rings. I'm trying to do things to get it back. Cause life isn't all roses and daffodils, especially when you rose from the bullet holes and smashed up pills. Made it out alive, but pissed away $500,000. Trying to keep a smile, I'm having a hard time laughing still.
Keep this smile while they keep looking down on me. Knocked down, I get up, this is how to be. Knocked down, I get up, this is how to be. Knocked down, I get up, this is how to be. Keep this smile while they keep looking down on me. Knocked down, I get up, this is how to be. Knocked down, I get up, this is how to be. Knocked down, I get up, this is how to be. Knocked down, knocked down, knocked down, knocked down, knocked down, knocked down.
Back with a ton of fire, allowed me to run it by her. The stunning ire and the anger of a
a cunning liar. Each thought rapidly pop like a gun is fired. So when my son is Sam, damn it, and my son Messiah, it's hunger, fire, pain, and anger in a jambalaya. But they don't wanna see it cooking, they just wanna fry it. So for a minute I felt tired and uninspired. It's not long before regrets come running by ya. My stomach tied up in knots, I ride up the blocks and size up and plot with thoughts that I had outfoxed. Too many things to get here to just retire and watch. Started feeling like a fighter that's still dying in a box. So until the day I die in a box, I'ma persevere through everything and anything. I know that it hurts to hear, but I ain't going nowhere. I'm just so set up to win that even when I get knocked down, I know that I'll get up again.
Keep this smile while they keep looking down on me. Knocked down, I get up, this is how to be. Knocked down, I get up, this is how to be. Knocked down, I get up, this is how to be. Keep this smile while they keep looking down on me. Knocked down, I get up, this is how to be. Knocked down, I get up, this is how to be. Knocked down, I get up, this is how to be. Knocked down, knocked down, knocked down, knocked down, knocked down, knocked down.
This is still the real hip-hop. The CIA still wanna kill me. They wanna drag me in the courtroom and find me guilty because I reign in blood. I'm the master of puppets that's pulling your strings and my brain is bugged. The chumps are ruled enough. I put you to death like Chuck Schuldiner. Among the living like anthrax. My thugs deliver, dog. Now who's crying? Peace sells, but who's buying? Crucified like a messiah in the fire dying. This song is K-Rock. I stay hot like Gene Simmons in 76 in the garden. Retarded, I'm on it. Started to write your obituary. Slowly rewind, smoking pot. Woke up this morning and spoke to God. He told me the world's over. Worldwide nuclear assault. Circle of time and bring the Celtic frost. Gangsta rappers and all types of guns. Religious fanatics that rifle us with platinum albums. The path that travels like the dragon shadow. Invisible to CIA camera angles. They got a file on every rap group. They killed the last man who had proof. They after me for information that I have too. I'm paranoid, tell me what the fuck they asked you. You fuck around with me and I'ma have to blast you. The CIA trying to kill me with bad news. Get the fuck up out my way when I pass through. I'm paranoid, tell me what the fuck they asked you. You fuck around with me and I'ma have to blast you. The CIA trying to kill me with bad news. Fuck around with non-fiction, that's a bad move. Symbolism, socialism, live life to the fullest. If they try to take mine, then I'ma wave the 9 and pull it. My patience is running thin, spy agents coming in, trying to lock me down. For now I have to hide the gun again. It's punishment, courts and prisons, the cross and Christians. I know the difference between reality and false religion. My thoughts and vision, freedom and peace, but the hood still breed beats and people bleed in the street. We got AIDS and cancer, teenagers crashing in buildings with planes in Tampa. I can't explain the answer, I can only stand for what I believe. Family, friends, health, wealth, good food, pussy and trees. I'll be the one to make the fist and raise it. Sober or wasted, the basics. Overstand the bullshit that you face with. The water's laced with chemicals, you can taste it. Leaves you brain sick, angry and full of hatred. Like nobody likes you, now you become spiteful. Self-hate is frightful, look at the face of Michael. I fight you for justice, freedom and equality. These creeps keep following me. I'm paranoid, tell me what the fuck they asked you. You fuck around with me and I'ma have to blast you. The CIA trying to kill me with bad news. Get the fuck up out my way when I pass through. I'm paranoid, tell me what the fuck they asked you. You fuck around with me and I'ma have to blast you. The CIA trying to kill me with bad news. Fuck around with non-fiction, that's a bad move. I'm a survivalist, they said I should've been dead over a year ago with a barcode on my head. God knows my intent. Thug hummers with thugs, drunk with guns, drunk on drugs. Mosh pits, popper collars, keep it crunk in the club. Bustin' for fun, Canarsie to Spain. Pumping carcass, park in the rain. I see you faggot barking the name. Fake fame, you get your wig sprayed, your image is played. Stop keeping the gully, cut the Sam Kinison braid. Keep your song sweet with light verses, like tight virgins out in LA. I'm up in hot tubs with night nurses, X'd out, sniff the white pony, ceremony open shit. See me for the smoke, nervous system full of opiates. MDA, shoot voids like NBA. Bloody advance on firearms, I got 10 to play. Catch a facelift, you grave makeshift, face decay. Surveillance rape with broomsticks, they got tapes for days. State of the world address, NY, some killers for sport. Home of the shit talk, crack houses, prison and chalk. Blows against the system, Pentagon smash, windows inside a victim. Symptoms of the universe is earth. Paranoid, tell me what the fuck they asked you. You fuck around with me and I'ma have to blast you. The CIA trying to kill me with bad news. Get the fuck up out my way when I pass through. I'm paranoid, tell me what the fuck they asked you. You fuck around with me and I'ma have to blast you. The CIA trying to kill me, be bad news. Fuck around with non-fiction, that's a bad move.
There's a lot of opinions floating around these days, and I got my own. You know, they may not be publicly acceptable, they may get me canceled, but it's my goddamn American right to speak them. And if you got a problem with that, suck my dick. In a world made for the weak, the meek, the beta males and the sheep, too soft for debate. If they don't agree, then they just block and try to censor whatever you speak. Only like minds on the timeline that they see. They anti this and anti that, so close-minded really, they just anti-facts. And you can show them the proof, but if it doesn't all align with their views that they've been programmed with from the news, then they don't want to hear it, or even fucking be near it. See, the truth is too much for their spirit, that's why they fear it. They try to tell me no, but fuck it, I'ma say it anyway. I've been waiting for the government to kill me any day. What the fuck, I'm not important enough? Must I talk about the vax, how they poisoning us? Or the Vatican and all the little boys that they touch? I'm not scared, shit, it's not like I'm avoiding this stuff. Yeah, the First Amendment still lives on through me and certain other motherfuckers who ain't on TV. We the last dinosaurs alive in AD. When we're gone, then you'll really know that freedom ain't free. But if everybody got to showing some balls, these agendas they've been pushing will be slow to a crawl. But y'all so fucking soft, obeying and going along, sitting there triggered over a song. I know the type, got a Black Lives Matter sign on the front porch, never had a black person in the house. Yeah, it's time to call them out. Virtue signal motherfuckers ain't about shit, they just running at the mouth with these pre-programmed points of view and these ludicrous facts. Asian hate, stop acting like you knew about that. If you need a safe space, there's some room in the back with fresh vaginal wipes you can use while I rap. Pussy, yeah, it helps them all sleep at night, knowing they signed a petition for equal rights for transgenders, talking like it's their fight, when in reality they never met one in their life. They don't donate or actually do nothing about it, they just sit there sipping Mountain Dew on their couches while they clapping for each other and circle jerking themselves, applaud the loss of freedom and cancel those who rebel. And I'm the bad guy cause I'm white and not gay, which means that I'm a bigot and discredits what I say. But I'd rather have some toxic masculinity than have an inner bitch in me, bitch, so suck a dick of 3. See, the algorithm's keeping you lost, and now you're caught in an echo chamber of your own thoughts. Let me talk while I can and speak to all my supporters before there's lawyers, threats, and gag orders. Cause nowadays that's the American way, with this false administration that has led us astray. They want the country to heal, but they don't spell with an A. What they mean is to obey and do whatever they say, but we tired of that. So when I'm here to rap, I got a duty to the people to bring light to the facts. Never see a day I'm taking it back. If I gave a shit, then I'd use a mask for wiping my ass. And when it comes to the shot, I don't care if you got it, why you care if I didn't? I'm not understanding the logic. Shit, it's such a hot topic, you can get them in malls. I just got my 8th booster, fucking round of applause. People scared to say it, so they just say nothing instead. So let me make myself clear so they don't twist what I said. Hell yeah, I'll get the shot with a gun to my head after they pull the trigger and they vaccinate me dead.
And I ain't no Democrat, I ain't no fucking Republican either.
These motherfucking raw thoughts.
I'm a free-thinking citizen of the United States of America, goddammit.
Raw thoughts.
And I've been seeing where this world's going, where this country's going, it makes me sick.
These motherfucking raw thoughts.
Fuck the New World Order. Take that vaccine and shove it up your ass.
Raw thoughts. Oh, y'all thought I was done? Hell no. This is Raw Thoughts. You know how we do. Line these motherfuckers up, it's time to get to work. Where should I start? Joe Biden, I guess. Old Yeller. Shit, I'm honestly surprised he hasn't died on us yet. You ain't our president, dog. Shit, you don't have to pretend. Come on, Joe. We all know that you ain't actually win. Yeah, them puppet strings holding you up. Weekend at Bernie's. Dementia really slowing you up. Should we be worried? You're tripping upstairs, then you're sniffing on hair. Someone go and get this geriatric man a wheelchair. And then you got his son making lots of loot from the Ukraine and blew it on prostitutes. So I'll snort a line of crack rock off the protective case up on Hunter Biden's laptop, so I'm typing in caps lock like, hi Fauci, I seen that mail leak, dog. Better get a better antivirus called a Geek Squad. The king of backtracks. Last time I seen that many wrong numbers was me when I failed math class. And Jen Psaki, I'm getting sick of that lying twat fire crotch. Always trying to tell me they'll require shots. But if it's shots that they want, I'll let them have it. If they knocking on my door checking my vaccine status. Andrew Cuomo, grabbing asses like the old days. Still had time to kill more old people than old age. We all hate you, judge and defame you. I speak for all Italians, we don't claim you. Injected Rachel Maddow with a fatal strain of mad cow. Walked her up a massive flight of steps and kicked her back down. Seeing news come out, make me wanna smack the dick right out of Anderson Cooper's mouth. So ask your senator, pass me the AstraZeneca vax. Your relative's dad, go and jab your stepmother rapid. Testing your ass when you have a temperature shit. We gone nuts, don't vax the messenger. Like Kamala Harris in Guantanamo Barrack. She's incarcerated so many people, I think it merits leaving her there to rot. She deserving of it either way. Just be sure you don't forget to go and throw the key away. Now you can call me insane, but Ted Cruz is actually growing on me. Wait, let me explain. Shot-wise, he's been freedom of choice, while also fighting for the First Amendment, which I need for my voice to get out. So no matter how bad that I wanna hate, I give credit where it's due. I know it's a hot take, but before I'm off the subject, wait, you still ugly. Shit, Arya Stark won't even wear your face. I'll impregnate Melinda Gates. She said my dick was great. I said shut up bitch, get back in the kitchen, fill my dinner plate. Then I liquidated Bill's estate, blew their house up with them in them, let them incinerate. Gathered up their ashes and slipped them into some vaxes. The FDA approved it and shipped it off to the masses. Had some side effects, but they ain't worried about that shit. Long as I ain't tell no one and pay my taxes. Get your vaccine, shoot up like 15. And don't forget to go collect your free Krispy Kreme. Go and get tested for fun to get a swab high. Cause there's nothing quite like huffing ethanol oxide. And Zuckerberg will try to censor my words. Jack Dorsey shadow banning, this revenge of the nerds. New rules trying to regulate life as it was. More mandates than gay night at the club. So I'm sorry that I had to come and stop the show before we all need a motherfucking shot to go anywhere. So someone had to come and rock the boat and say shit that even Tom McDonald won't. And I'm just one guy with the balls to say what I see. Even if I sound off the ways, all I know is that we're way too lost to save. At this point, I could write a raw thoughts a day. Shit, but these are my opinions, and I'm allowed to speak them. You wanna get the shot? Do you? It's called freedom. You don't, then you don't. Stop forcing vaccinating, cause to me, that's like pushing pork belly on a vegan. I mean it. Disagree with my views, that's all fine. I respect you for yours, respect me for mine. We don't gotta draw a line in the sand or nothing. Just respect a motherfucker that'll stand for something. So keep watching the news and keep trusting the numbers. I'll keep digging for truth and tell them what I discover as they cancel motherfuckers just for raising their hand. I'll pull my megaphone out and get to taking a stand. Raw thoughts.